You plan on streaming Toho? Yeah, when Toho comes onto when Toho 17 comes onto Steam, so I can legally get an English copy, I will. I'm aware I could just download a copy of it and then run it through Toho crap, but I want to actually buy a copy. Shoreway, hello, Shoreway. Thank you for the 10 months. Thank you. Cheers.
10 months you will.
Ooh. Like I played the demo when it came out, so I know it'll be good. But don't really want to pirate a game that's coming out in like half a month. Seems a bit rude. And I don't want to pirate it then buy it later because I'll have already played it enough by then. We'll just play it later. Yeah. I know you have to run the official through Toho crap, but I mean as in I know you can currently play it in English. But I'll just wait. It's Toho, Still haven't 1cc'd like anything but 9? No, not 9. 7. See, I haven't played. Oh, 8. Sorry, that's Imperative 1. Like I haven't played Toho in a while. When was the last time we streamed it? Ages ago, right? All right, I'm gonna start now. Good night, chat. Good night, chat. Good night, round. Why not buy it later? I don't know. I'll just just be patient and play it when it comes out. Good night, streamer. Now's a great time to go because they're just giving us a cover of how everyone died. Good night, chat. Yeah, we're already done now. Saying good night to Slaughterhound, he said he didn't want to be spoiled, where right now the game is giving us a good coverage of everything that's happened. You got fiber Wi-Fi? Nice. How fast is everything now? Are you going to keep cutting out randomly? Next morning in the... Actually, that's way too close. Let's move you over there. There we go. That's better. The next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. 50 megs down. On fiber? Is it fiber to cabinet, not fiber to house? Now there's only 5 of us here. Only a third of the people we started with. Or is this Wi-Fi on your computer? That might just be the max. Fiber to cabinet, okay. Yeah, no, that sounds about right for fiber to cabinet. That's pretty good. If you're just watching stuff, that's not too bad at all. Loneliness had become commonplace. We've been playing Babe Pig in the City 3, The Reckoning. No. I don't play Game Boy Advance games. That's a lie. What did you see yesterday? I don't understand. Sakura is the mastermind's spy. Oh yeah. Can that really be true? I remember. She's blue because she's good. That's how the video games work. Makoto, are you okay? No, I'm fine. I can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did that, it would confuse everyone. ... Okay, in that case, we'll eat till we pass out. Great timing. What do you mean in that case? Because look at how scary everyone looks. It's got to be because you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? If you fill your belly, I'm sure you'll cheer up. Let's eat. Okay. Maybe you should free time with Kyoko instead of the spy now. I like the spy, though. Let's fry up some fish and donuts and eat till we can't stand up. Good thought, Hina. That's like Deep Impact style. Meteor Impact, extinction level combinations of foods. Those are both breakfast time top sellers. That is a bit weird of a combo. Stop this cake. Stop. Stop this. Still, the till we can't stand up part is the problem. Once we're done, we need to go explore.
I see.
That's right, because the class trial is over. New areas will be opened up.
It's true.
Plus, we still have Alter Ego. I guess we're just talking about that now, are we? Okay. We don't have to give in to despair just yet.
You got it.
Yeah, think happy thoughts, not deathy thoughts.
You know?
That's a good quote. Like when we're gonna get out of here, right?
For serious.
When this is all over, I think I want to get reborn for serious. I mean, reborn as someone serious.
Well...
Are you okay? That sounds like that sounds like something someone who's about to die would say. That's a nice flag raising. I'm totally okay. I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there aren't gonna be any more murders. That is true. Most of the characters left seem pretty amicable. Like, people dying will be either by accident or by, like, some, like, really obscure reason that we wouldn't be able to tell immediately. It's no longer just, like, boring.
Spirits.
Not boring. It's no longer just, like, animalistic. Bestial. I predicted it, because it revealed itself to me from the ether. There's no doubt about it. And I saved the ether until the very end. How accurate is your fortune telling anyway?
How about that?
I can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day. That seems really low. I'd say that's pretty good. My fortune telling is
It's not
0.
like some occult mystery.
Yeah, it's not like it's ESP. Of course I'm gonna get it right. I'm only gonna get it right
The occult
sometimes.
is bullcrap.
I told you, fortune telling isn't an occult thing.
So,
Fortune telling isn't occult? Yeah, look, he's
Got it
wearing
all
white.
wrong.
Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutilation.
Huh?
Yeah, if you get any prediction 20 to 30% of the right, you'll be right like a lot. If you just make like 10 predictions a day, like 2 or 3 of them are right. It's like a third. A bit less than a third to a third. It's pretty good.
So...
He's referring to the urban legend where aliens abduct cows and dissect them. Is that how you spell dissect? Yes, it is. It doesn't look right, does it? As part of their research.
Actually,
No, you're calling it an urban legend. As a matter of fact, it's true. It's happened to me. It happened one day when I went to go get a hamburger. A burger. There was a place I'd never been before. They claimed their patties were 100% all beef. Yet there were horse in them.
but
Before
the
long,
end is nigh.
the sky was filled with a mysterious, blinding night. Oh no!
Crazy beam came out of nowhere.
A crazy
It locked onto my
bean!
hamburger.
A bean took his burger!
As soon as the beam touched it, the burger started floating in midair.
Oh my word.
And then,
Cooking with Wool and 5.
still floating there, the entire burger
My
started coming
word.
apart.
Someone
Part
wrote
of it
this.
just
Someone
vanished,
sat in an
while
office
the
and
rest
wrote
fell
this.
back into my hand. Do you realize what that means? It means the burger wasn't 100% beef.
Of course.
It must have had some pork
That
or
is
something
so
mixed
good.
in. Something like 70% pork and 30% beef would be my guess.
My god. That's the
You
best
can't
part of the
trick
game I've
me.
ever seen. That was incredible. I love the idea of a beef bean. Splitting it apart. I'm not annoyed at the aliens that stole the burger. Hello there. I stormed back into the burger place and got up in the manager's grill, and they admitted it. It wasn't 100%, they mixed in ground pork.
How about that?
You see that? That is cattle mutilation. I got lost halfway through though.
Ah,
I can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You stink of stupidity.
Don't be mean.
I stink? How dare you? This is a good convo. It's relatable.
ah.
You do stink though. That's a good picture to save. This will be useful. That's fine. That's fine. That is a bit. We're just gonna end it there, are we? I hope your prediction turns out to be true. Oh my word! I have something in like the corner of my eye. At the very least, I won't murder anyone.
Yeah.
Me neither. Thanks,
Of
Hina.
course.
Me either. Murderer. She said either and not neither.
Indeed.
Nor I. Ah. She's been porking the English teacher. That goes for me too, of course. I would never kill any of my friends. That means I'm killing someone else, isn't it? Twitch didn't send you notifications. What did you miss? You missed cattle bean. You missed some beans, some special beans. We've only been live for 10 minutes, and like half of that was spent setting up, so you've only missed like 5 minutes. You missed one conversation about beef beans. It was pretty important. It was a pretty important bean. I felt those words of encouragement were helping us come together as one. After so much sacrifice and hardship, we'd finally become united, but...
Well,
I think the next murder... I think the people who are likely to die are the ones that don't have, like, the super deep murder mystery character designs. Like, I think Twat with Glasses and Hot Girl are probably fine. And then the others are probably, like, pretty likely to die or be murdered at some point. Probably by accident at this point, though. I don't see Hina murdering anyone. Do you see it? Do you see these eyes? These are not the eyes of a murderer. These are the eyes of someone who would, like... Do you remember there was a Vine, I think, or a YouTube video a few years ago? I don't remember what it was. I think it was, like, a girl had, like, a hand blender, and she was, like, she stuck it in her friend's hair and went... And then, like, her friend was like, stop that immediately, and then, like, pulled it out. Hina would kill someone like that by accident, by trying to, like, blend someone. Vine's recent, isn't it? It's like it's like 5 years ago? Pretty new. We're better off without them. I've never actually been on Vine, in my life. I've only ever seen Vine compilations on YouTube. I think Hina is more likely to be a victim than a murderer, though. We know too much about her personality, and her personality is that she likes eating, and no one who likes eating could ever commit a murder. I'm putting that down legally. We were both united for the time being, but within that bond lay weakness and fragility, like the tape I bought off Amazon to bind my boxes. Oh. All-star apologies. It's like the end of Smash Melee. A hair curler. No, not a hair curler, an actual food mixer. We began our search as soon as we finished our breakfast in the dining hall. Or like maybe Sakura and Hina like are trying to like work out together and she's like spotting her and then she like sneezes and drops the dumbbell and like her head falls off or something. We all had to find out when it happened. I mean, the other chance is there might just not be any murderers. Like the next 3 or 4 chapters or whatever, 3. I think it was something around that. We're like halfway. There might just be us like exploring the school, and there might be like a new student that shows up that gets murdered or is the murderer. That's always a thing. I doubt we're actually going to get to the end of the game and it's going to be just us left, right? Could be true. There is an odd number of students. We had to find out what had opened up, what was waiting for us. Oh yeah, it's also climate change. The real murderer is the Brazilian government. Oh yeah, if Hina's the murderer, we'll just vote for like some random weirdo. Is this... Wait, they never actually put the knife back? Huh. And like I noticed that, but I never really like thought too much about it. Oh yeah, Horachow's died. He was died as well. We can pin it on him. You'll see donuts if she was... Yeah, if Hina's the murderer, there would be like a dead body here. And then like a trail of donut crumbs. All the way back. All the way back to here. And then there's just like a big trail of crumbs and you go inside and there's like a picture of her murdering someone or something. It'll be very obvious. We'll vote for Leon. Easy game. Is it going to tell us where to go? They want us to go to the... Is it the top floor? Have we not got the top floor by now? I remember there was an iron bar, but I don't remember where it was. Oh, there's a 4th floor right here. Self-defense murder, I could see that. How could Hina murder anyone, though? Like, overfeed them? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it turns out one of the members here is allergic to something. And she accidentally makes them a donut made out of, like, peanuts, and they just choke to death. Don't know about that one, Tommy. There's no reason to go in the girls' bathroom. Obviously, there would never be clues for a murderer in there. Yikes. Nothing in the bathroom, eh? You'd think I would be checking the back of all the bathrooms at this point, but... Oh, a data lab. It's like Tinder. This is the new floor. The door's locked. This is the data center. That's where they store all of my Facebook data. The fuck is Muzik? Come back there later. Don't want to watch TF2. Yo, there's like a 5th floor as well. There's definitely at least another murder going on. Or maybe not, but probably. Inside the room, the smell of Medicine was oppressive. This was the Chemlab. I hope inhaling all this stuff doesn't do permanent damage. If you kill someone, you get unlimited donuts. Well, you just have to see how things progress. Hina and Sakura are lost in a deep but friendly fried. We need to find out what's going on with Sakura and the mastermind, but I can't while she's with Hina.
Hey, Makoto.
Huh? You need something? We're gonna cook up some crystal meth, lads. It's nothing. You sure? Okay then. She is lost in conversation with Hina. I need to find out what's going on, but she's with Hina. What is it? Do you need something? No, it's nothing. Well, okay. Can I invite Hina on like a kitchen? Go on like a kitchen viewing together or something. We can make some crocodile. Make some special K, some ketamine. It's a remarkably big shelf and it's stocked with medicine.
That's right.
Listen, Makoto. Take a deep breath and calm down. Okay, what's up, fam? There's all kinds of stuff we didn't have before. Oh yeah, she wanted a protein, didn't she? There's not enough of that here. You're gonna snort some Calpol. Tommy, don't change the colour of your name. That is the worst thing you could have possibly done. Vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and creatine.
Okay.
They even have Protozyme X. What's that? It's a high-quality protein drink. It's nothing like that cheap swill in the warehouse. It's connoisseur level. Every girl is crazy for some ketamine. That would be like a good radio advert, like in the car. This is amazing. It's a gold mine. My prayers have been answered. Time to load up on some more prayers then. A gold mine, huh? It's like when you marry someone and then murder them and take their money. This is just going to say the same stuff, isn't it? Oh. We have 190 lewd coins. You can't tell me what to do. I can tell you they've got 190 coins to gamble with. God, this floor's massive. It's like the same size as the first floor. Bloody hell. What are you? Office. They'll murder each other who gets the last of the good protein drink. Or they'll like overdose by accident. It's the people smiling again. There's no hint of any teachers that we'd normally have to be able to rely on. Go on then. There's a picture on the floor. That picture... Is he wearing mascara? What? Celeste, Tiffany, and Sayaka. That Sayaka picture is really nice, actually. This is a good picture. I don't know if I'm not covering anything, no. He's holding a camera in his hand, like where my head is. Pretend I'm a camera. He's an undercover K-pop idol. The smiling faces of 3 people who are dead now. A classroom without metal plates over the windows. It's exactly the same. It's just like that picture I saw before, me and the lads. There's no way this isn't important somehow. This is a cute picture. They're smiling the way you'd expect any normal teenager to smile. Just a group of high schoolers wearing giant black goth outfits in school. I can't possibly believe we were able to smile like that in a world of despair like this. You never smiled as a teenager? Did you never sneeze and then go like, yeah, that was a good sneeze? And like have like a little like, yeah. So does that mean the picture was taken before they came here? Which would mean everyone in the picture knew each other before they got here, including Sayaka. Bum 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 bum. Everyone's in on it together. Monokuma did it. It must be fake. Yo ho ho ho. You're fake. Oh. I'll not play the second game if the end of this is like, aha, you woke up, it was all a dream, or wahaha, it was, you had a funny hat on that was filling your brain with these thoughts. That is like the worst thing you can ever do. Like, haha, all that suspense? Nah, fam. Wasn't? Nah. Haha. It's all VR chat. Monokuma popped out of nowhere and snatched the picture from my hand. A forgery plot? What, are you, a middle schooler? Do you think the moon landing was faked too? Oh yeah, it was faked on Mars. Obviously. You're saying this picture is real?
Hey,
If there was such a thing as the noble truth prize, I'll take first, second, and fourth. Aha, that's not true. Asked you a question, is this real or a fake? You're eager to split things in half, are you? Okay.
Hey,
It's no use, it's just no use. If you try to split something that can't be split, you'll end up feeling like you're the one being split. Well, maybe someone's gonna break their, like, back trying to, like, carry a heavy box or something. The picture is real, no more, no less. Pikachu. The picture is real? It's really real, then that's true, then that's the case. But the thing is, we knew Sayaka at school. Surely he would have recognized these other people. Our character isn't that dumb, is he? Are these all the flowers going to say the same thing? It's all the imagination. There's a flower, somehow it makes things weirder. Are they all going to say that? Yeah, if this is like a job application that we're in and we're actually playing as like a 50-year-old man, it'd be pretty upsetting. Okay, I'm not going to do this on all of them. I think they're all on the flowers, right? Kid Mister. There must be something in there. Rattle, rattle. Oh, it's locked. Gosh darn it. When I said the floor was big, it turns out half the rooms you can't actually go into. Are all the classrooms at this point just going to be like funny pictures on the chalkboard? Hello. I'm Monokuma, from the school store. I'm very kind. Gather up your coins and come play with me, or I might die of loneliness. Peek. Yeah, cheeky Monokuma. What does he know? He was originally an AI built by Chihiro to manage the school store, and then he went rogue one day. Kidnapped everyone. One day, I saw Get out of the way. One day, I saw Monokuma in class. La 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 la, gobble gobble. Jesus Christ. There's a really weird perspective there. It looks like he's eating someone. Like, this is like their body, and these are like some legs. That's kind of monk-ass. Or they're all serial killers. This is like a horrible prison experiment, and everyone here is a murderer. I'm glad this floor got opened and all, but it's like there's a ton of locked rooms up here. I agree. You're literally my thoughts exactly. Tommy's not a murderer. He wouldn't murder a fly. He's terrified of small things. So wait, have we done I've done the music room, I guess. Ooh. We can have a sad thing where someone's like, oh, the character that died 2 weeks ago was a really big musician. This is the music room. It's not a classroom, it's more like an actual concert hall. This is a grand piano. It's old and valuable. Useless. Wake up, Woolen. Nah, give me 5 more minutes. You know, you haven't told me what you think yet. What I think about the secret room in the boys' bathroom. I call it the piddle chamber. Ah. A wool he. Ah, I can type that in my chat as well. Look at this. Tell her it would be a great place to bang. Tommy, are you inciting sexual violence on a teenager? Is this person actually a moderator in my chat? Well, I did find the secret room, but as soon as I started looking around, I was attacked. Attacked? Question mark. No violence. Well, that's fine then. How do I unmod someone? Well, they came from behind. I didn't have any time to react. I didn't see who it was. That's a shocked face. It's a good emote. When I came to, the mountains of files and documents were all gone. That's a good thinking emote as well. Tomu thinking. I'm sorry, I know how important those were.
Fine.
That's okay, I already saw what I needed to in there. And I half suspected the mastermind might come after you. What? When I discovered the room, they must have seen me on surveillance in the hallway. They must have seen me go into the boys' bathroom and never come out again. Still, I wanted you to go and see it. Oh yeah, Cake's terrified of moths. I told you all about like the giant ass spider, didn't you? By like the front door. It was like the size of my hamster. And I was like, I wanted to murder it, but it was also carrying a bunch of small spiders, and I was like, oh, I can't really do that. So I like opened my front door and like shat on it with like some Dettol, and then like I scooped it out the door with like a big flip-flop. It didn't eat the hamster, it was the size of the hamster. Not anywhere near my hamster, it was by my front door. But like, I just kind of like grabbed a flip-flop and like yoked it out the front door. I think it's fine. I don't think something's gonna die to Dettol, are they? Dettol's like food safe and shit. I mean, spiders are tiny, but like, it was also running really quickly and I couldn't flick it. So I had to slightly paralyze it.
It would seem.
I don't know. It's just trying its best. This flat's full of like moths and shit. I just look around, I see like the odd really small little spider, and I'm like, you know what, man? Good job. Sometimes I see like a moth cocoon in its web, and I'm like, yeah, nice work. The spiders, they just sit in the corner, they don't do anything. Moths like fly in your face and in your ear and shit. That must mean there was an unknown clue that could reveal the mastermind's identity. But you know I was gonna get attacked.
That doesn't matter.
You can handle that sort of thing though, right? After all, you're a boy. Alright then. Let's see how it is. What does she think a boy is? He's got an outie. Fine, I understand. Yeah, if only moths were cannibals and they ate each other, that would be way better. Then let me ask you something else. Do you know about the note that was left in there? The note said you must not leave.
Just a second.
We shouldn't talk about that. Ah, the secret room is cool, but the note isn't. She looked at the camera.
So.
I'm looking into it. If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Listen to me.
False widows are rude spiders, and we have a lot there. They don't like being disturbed. Instead of running away, they go, haha, bite. I don't want to be bitten by spiders, but like, you know, when they're just eating stuff, it's fine. They're just sitting in the corner not doing anything. Plus, if you want to get rid of them, you could always just get a hoover, whereas moths, they like stick themselves to the wall. She may, oh, by the way, they are like kind of, they're not paying rent or anything, and they're getting free heating. Like, I don't put the heating on because it's summer, but you know, cozy in here. Should I start charging the spiders? She made it sound like she was asking, but it was clear I wouldn't have any say in the matter.
So then.
So now it's your turn. Let me hear your secret. I'm actually 1 foot tall. You're hiding something. God, that's a good smug emote as well. I'll save that for Tommy.
Am I wrong?
Am I wrong? That's... God, look at those thighs. Holy shit.
What?
Jesus Christ. What's the matter? If you're worried about the camera, why not write it down? Well...
Hey.
We're friends, so you should be able to trust me. Alright, nerd. You're right, there shouldn't be any secrets between friends. There's nothing worse than expressing doubt about your friend when you don't have any evidence of it. I'm gonna tell her, because she has, like, kind of whitish, purplish hair. Anyone died yet? Tommy died. How spiders normally die if they put outside because it's too cold. This thing was enormous, and it's the middle of the summer. I imagine it will be fine. I think it came in through the front door. It's full of gaps, and it's just been living behind the bin. Like, just consuming. Probably consuming flies, thinking about it. That's probably why it was so big. It's actually the biggest spider I've ever seen, and I used to live in the forest. Scary. I told her. If I talk about it now, I could just make things that much worse. Oh, you're not allowed to. You're just not allowed her. You just can't tell her. Great. Great. It's like fucking Pokemon. Ah, my friend. What was my son's name? My grandson? Your rival? Will you join Team Rocket? Great job at defeating the Nugget Bridge, son. Go on. No. It's all fun and games being a spider until a dog eats you. Chickens eat hamsters. Sorry, I can't tell you yet.
Correct.
Yeah, this moment has made you mad. You wanted to tell Kyoko, but you can't. So that's your answer.
However.
So do you think that's fair? You are happy to hear what I had to say, but you're unwilling to share. No, I'm willing to share.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Goodbye.
Oh my god, she gave us the cold shoulder. New chicken video confirmed. My son, it's been like 4 or 5 years since I lived with a house with chickens. It's been a while. With those as her parting words, Kyoko left me standing there alone. Oh, by the way, from like playing around with this stand way too much in the last few streams, I actually like broke it. So I'm having to use blue tack to hold it up now when I play Osu. So I'm just going to put it away. Get new ones? What, just put them in my flat? I wasn't planning on getting chickens in my like nice refurbished Victorian flat I was moving into. I don't think they'll let me. I think I made her mad. Or I guess I could put them upstairs. Because this flat has stairs. It has a bath. I've already taken a good look at things around here. There's a lot about it, but I think now I should go to the dining hall. Alright. Wow, thanks Nuparis for the massive spoiler that the game gets worse. Helps. It's a, like, I don't know, it's like the bath, like the size of this desk maybe? Give or take. I think Chris could at least stand in it. Not long after I got to the dining hall, the others began to trickle in. And after a few minutes... I think it was like 6 chapters. How is everyone? So is this everyone? I just reached to go and grab... You know what, I'll just hold this like Switch controller instead. There's nothing plugged into it, so I can't actually break anything, but it gives me something to hold. Yeah, good idea. Well, maybe I could grab that GameCube controller over there. I'm gonna do that. I don't know why, I need to have something in my hands when I'm playing this game. Feels weird. I love a good GameCube controller.
Yeah.
Dogs love butterflies. Dogs eat bees as well. You have to be careful. I don't have a fidget spinner. You have a massive bath. You do have a massive bath, and you have a green IKEA bath mat. I could go grab my black one from the bathroom, but I'm not going to do that because that would be weird. Bath mat, by the way. Takes years to fill. That's not a downside, Tommy. There was a big shelf in the chem lab on the 4th floor and it had chemicals in it.
Okay.
It was an all-star cast of nutrient additives and supplements. You should go and take a peek. I recommend it. I think you and Ogre are probably the only ones interested in stuff like that. Call her by her name. You've been here for like a month. Your bath is average, but it means to fit your shoulders. And your knees have to come out of the water. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to do shoulder height in this bath. Like it's not like a tank. There was medicine and health stuff on top of that. There was also a bunch of different poisons. Oh, le poisson. Poison. They were all labelled clearly though, so it would be hard to grab one by mistake.
It's true.
We'd better make sure we're careful around there. And we probably shouldn't tell Byakuya or Toko around. Oh yeah, Toko still exists. I completely forgot. I guess there is still someone who could do murdering.
Huh?
What do you mean? Well, just in case, you know what I'm trying to say. Just in case, yeah, I think you're right.
However,
It's Byakuya. It won't be long before he's discovered it for himself. But to put something as dangerous as poison in the open... Well, she is literally a serial killer. Like, you know, lightning doesn't strike twice, but a serial killer, that's kind of their job. My thoughtful quote of the day.
yeah.
If you lie down, you can't submerge your shoulders without bending your knees so they come out. I thought that's like what most baths are like. Alright, you found loops, I get it. Don't call yourself a real woolen fan if you shower or take baths. That's right, just get the hose out back. How does one get paid being a serial killer? Probably PayPal. I found a couple of rooms on the 4th floor, but they were locked. Data center and headmaster's room. That sounds like the kind of place we'd find some clues. Alright, Daphne. Let's unlock the door and go inside. Who cares about a lock?
How about that?
Let's just smack it. Why is he so mean? What's that? Ooh-ah. No, please, continue. Did you say I've got... I'm not going to read that. Heck no, I didn't. Then what did you say? Because I know you weren't talking about tearing down the door to the headmaster's room. Knocking down your headmaster's door? What kind of war on education are you trying to start here? That's my room, you know. And it is now anyway. Alright. Weirdo. You're thinking of busting it down? You seriously don't want to hack? Do you have any idea how much bacteria lives on a bear claw? I'm just kidding, please don't get mad. Who translated this game? Danganronpa, Trigger, Happy, Havoc. English translation team. Apparently there was an unofficial one. Well, I'm not going to click on links about how people got upset about it, because I feel like there's probably going to have some spoilers in it with how they translated stuff. Did they really add this in?
What?
This is kind of depressing.
I have no choice but to add to the school regulations. Seriously. Breaking down a locked door is prohibited. Oh. That's a rule now. Could you have done that from the start? I need to sneeze. Is he gone? Man, I was scared. I thought he was going to kill me for serious. If he would go out of his way to make up a rule like that, there's no doubt there's something important behind that door. But now that it's a rule, there's nothing we can do. Go on, then. Achoo. Kyoko. She's ignoring me. Hey, Makoto. Does Kyoko seem upset to you?
That's right.
She is, isn't she? She's totally mad. Yeah, it looks like it.
What's your deal?
It's your fault. You must have done something to her. Alright, Hina. Laying the blame. This is bad. Metal sheets have been attached to all the windows on the 4th floor. None of them budged an
In
inch.
other words,
Just like everywhere else. Escaping from the 4th floor is unlikely, but it's to be expected. Has everyone said what they need to say? I think so.
For serious?
It looks like nobody found any clues at all, let alone a way out of here. I haven't been this depressed since my house burnt to the ground. Wow. Can he say something? He's excited that Kyoko's mad at Makoto. It's fun to be mad at Makoto. It's because my dad was smoking in bed. No, I have something I'd like to report. You guys all remember, right? You remember I found that picture on the 3rd floor? That's right, Meep Moop.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. I really like Sakura. I think she might be my 2nd favourite character. You mean the one that showed Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon all together? Like, at the start of the game, I was unsure. I thought they might just be like a joke character. But she's actually, like, a very cool character. Perhaps. Yeah, I remember. What about it? Also, this would make a great, like, hit sound. Like, huh? You use the flamethrower and it goes like, ah! like a dog rolling down a hill really quickly. I found another one. Another picture. Almost exactly like the other one. Another one. But this time it was a picture of Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka. Huh? And they were all smiling. And the classroom in the picture didn't have any metal covering the windows. So the picture of Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon wasn't the only one. Tommy, stop changing the colour of your name. But how can that?
Conspiracy!
Monokuma must have faked it. I bet it's going to turn out by the end of the game that, like, out of everything he said in the game, like 20 to 30% of it was correct. There's no way that's surely that's got to be like an actual thing, right? Like we get to the end and like there's like some haha, did you know gaming like fact about it? Some kind of hidden connection there. Some deeper truth that we don't understand.
What?
Can't be, it's a fake. Hello, streamer and chat. Hello, not streamer and chat. Streamant. Monokuma said it was real. I know we could just write it off as a lie, but... You trust Monokuma's word over the people who have died? Huh?
Because...
That's what you're saying, isn't it? No, that's not it. I'm shocked. You told everyone how we should believe in our friends, but you refuse to do the same. She is pulling me down, inch by inch. What is that? Stop peeling back these layers. What's going on? Why are you getting so emotional? I don't understand why she's so angry. Is our character actually brain dead?
Hey, come on.
Come on, guys. Stop fighting or your good luck is going to float away. Anyway, thinking about it too much. There's no way Monokuma didn't fake that picture.
Of course.
Yes, he is a tool. He is a bit of a tool, isn't he? He's just trying to confuse us. You shouldn't listen to anything Monokuma has to say. You might be right, but still. Are you still so conflicted? Looks like you guys have stopped playing nice. Byakuya. You have the same sunken look on your face. You were so ugly before. You shouldn't let them sink any lower. When I look at you, it makes me think of a frog sinking into a pile of manure. Bit racist.
You know?
Sorry. Sorry. Oh, sorry to remind you of that incident.
Just a second.
Why are you apologizing? Leave us alone, you're not a part of this. That's true. Your problems aren't mine, and we are, and will always be, completely separate. So whatever's causing your faces to turn so ugly has absolutely nothing to do with me. If I happen to discover a vital clue, it shouldn't concern you in the slightest. Huh? Did he finally say something useful?
Hey.
Byakuya, what have you been up to?
That's fine.
I don't mind telling you, perhaps forcing your lazy brains to get some work might do you some good.
Such ignorance.
I was in the bath. TMI fam, we don't need to know what you're doing in the evenings, alright? It's weird that we're trying to take a bath. Can't believe people actually think that people do that. Jesus Christ. What else would you like to know? Today's lottery numbers. He was taking a bath. Exactly, our character is just like, what? People, like, what? Really? Why? Is he saying he's been talking to Alter Ego? That's right. That's where you take your laptop. The bath. Did he tell him something? Maybe we should all go take our bath. Where's Tomu? Ah, good idea. A mixed bath.
Okay.
A mixed bath. Alright. If Alter Ego really did tell him something, I wonder what it could have been. Our character is hungry. Apparently. Yeet, get out my bath. Tommy, we could definitely share your bath. Just like lose the dick and all that. Oh, speaking of losing that dick, thank you Meat Moop for the 500
I
bits.
have bits. I DK when I got these.
Thanks. You share rewards with 10 others in chat. Do you all get emotes or something? Toko was sitting alone on the bench, laptop in front of her. Did you decide to come off hear what Alter Ego has to say too?
What's your problem?
I already heard it with my master. with master. I don't like this character. Can she go back to being Stabby Joe? You will tuck it in. That's not good enough. You have to get the scissors. I don't have to keep saying it. Anyway, what are you doing right now? Stop bothering me.
How about that?
Get out of the way. I have to talk to Alter Ego. No, I made Master a promise. A promise? He told me to wait here, so that's what I'm doing.
Huh?
Stabby Joe is better than Genocide Jack. It's a much better name. What are you, comma, his dog? Okay, watch the face that she's gonna make and just try to forget that it exists. Why has she got the hammer and sickle on her shoulder? What are those? Like a tomato or something. You don't want to be mistreated. You need to make Toko sneeze so she can turn into a better character. No, we need to show her blood. If you want me gone, by all means. Oh, maybe you just do it by sneezing. Does sneezing just turn between the two? It's not like a one-way street. Ah, hello. I like this character more. What's going on? We'd like you to move. Sure thing. Just kneel before me and beg. Why is she putting the scissors? First, a mega masochist. Now, a super sadist. Balls. I like this like music as well. I'm asking you nicely to let us use the laptop. Didn't you hear what I said? I told you to kneel and beg.
How about that?
Come on, Makoto. Give her the old 1-2 combo. Drop to your knees to beseech. I have a question. If Toko doesn't like the fact that her other half is a serial killer, why does she simply not hide the scissors? Or, like, dispose of them? Just a thought. Why are you acting like you're not part of this? I was desperate, as I felt. Finally, I did kneel down in front of her and said, "Show me your toes." Ah.
I'm on fire.
Sure. Even you realize it's abuse.
Hey.
That should be enough, right? Hurry up and let's talk to Alter Ego. Okay. Oh, she just kind of I'm going to talk to Hina, actually. What are their relationship? Good job, that was some good begging. Hey, Kyoko.
So then.
Alright, whatever. Let's look at the laptop.
You really came.
Everyone, come closer. Aim isn't that good. Already told Byakuya, but I was able to crack. Sorry to keep you all waiting.
Correct.
Just what I thought. How old are these characters? I'd say, like, the old end of the teenager spectrum. I think someone last week said, like, 15, 16, and then some of them are, like, 20. One of them was, like, 22, I think. It's a bit of a mixed range. I think this guy's, like, 22. He's 21, is he? They're, like, 116... Oh, they're 16 to 17, are they? Like, whatever. They're teenagers. I felt the same way. Resting on the keyboard, my hands had started to shake. They're 116. She looks 116. Move. The single word was like a sharpened blade. Wound it. I moved to let her take over.
So then.
English language, Christ. Coco began typing, the words appearing as fast as I could read them. Can you tell us what they found out? That is not what a laptop keyboard sounds like.
Leave it to me.
Sure, I analysed the files and extracted all the useful information I could find. And one particularly important fact I discovered was that a certain plan had been put into effect here. To isolate the students of Hope's Peak Academy and create a communal life for them. That was the stated goal of the plan, but it was meant to be more than a normal school life. The students were intended to live out the rest of their lives here. That's That's exactly the situation we found ourselves in. It's unthinkable, isn't it? And what's more, the one who came up with the plan was the administrators of Hope's Peak themselves.
Huh?
Wait, hold on. Then the reason we've been imprisoned here wasn't a psycho freak or a criminal organization. Hello, Wolf.
No way!
It was the school. Wow. And they think that schools are underfunded. What a lie they've been tricking themselves into. That doesn't make sense. Why would they do that?
Just a second.
Ah yes, they're paying teachers minimum wage. Sometimes they have to bring in equipment to schools because they're underfunded. It turns out it's all a lie. It seems the reason that they devised this plan was because of what happened 1 year ago. And how they described that event. They said it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. So were we all asleep for like a year before we all woke up? Was it not just like an overnight thing? Did the world fall apart while we were down here?
What?
Like, is the apocalypse happened and we're all being protected inside here by something, but then we were meant to be protected because we were like the superhumans who could repopulate the earth with cool people. And then the bloody school shop bear got tinkered with by the ultimate hacker and decided that being locked inside was a great way to start making them murder each other. Or something. I don't know. That sounds like it would make more sense. What kind of name is that for something? Like, maybe that's where all the metal bars are for. Like, it's literally the apocalypse. There was some sort of devastating occurrence. Because of the tragedy, Hope's Peak Academy was forced to discontinue its role as a school and close down. But that is a sweaty monitor.
I see.
It makes sense for the videos. It definitely would. Things are starting to make sense. What this means is, I was about to sneeze and then I didn't, so my brain paused for a second, running on a different thread. This tragedy took place, and whatever it was, forced this school to shut down. I like the idea of us being asleep for a year. That makes a lot of sense. From there, they decided to use the school as like a staging ground.
That's right.
They wanted to sequester the students here. Maybe the government were planning this nuclear apocalypse like Fallout, and this is like a vault. It's like a Fallout vault. Why would the Hope's Peak admins want to shut everyone in like that? What would this tragic event have been? Kyoko typed the question in the computer, and the answer we got was... I don't know. That's convenient. I'm useless. Oh, don't say that. And that's all he said. Is this really the end? We got halfway through the answer and that's it. It would appear so disappointing. Oh wait. There's one other thing I forgot to mention. I think it might be important. It is to do with the mastermind. Kyoko's fingers moved even faster than they had so far. Did you figure out the mastermind's identity?
Sorry.
No. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, and smash. Oh, was the headmaster. The same person might well be the mastermind who planned this all out. Well, Monokuma did say that that's his office now. So I guess he killed the headmaster. Apparently it was a man in his late 30s. The headmaster's in his 30s. He might even be in the school now.
Headmaster?
The headmaster is here in the school.
Okay.
That's gotta be the mastermind. I mean, Monokuma's been calling himself the headmaster, right? Perhaps.
For serious?
If we break down the door to his room, we're dead, right? So what are we supposed to do? I'll find a way. You're right there. You're being like choked. No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter what the cost.
So,
What's going on? Something's going. Oh yeah, she has like a brain implant or something, doesn't she? I have to find him. I don't know why. Or she's having like a seizure or something. What's going on with you? When she heard about the headmaster, her reaction was violent.
So then.
We should go see if the alter ego has any more information. That seemed to be her attempt to regain her composure, and she started typing again. Did you learn anything else?
Sorry.
No. All the info on this laptop is pretty old, so that's all I can do from here. Sorry. Then it really is over. And we don't actually know if she has a brain implant, but she said something about like, you know, what did you do to my body or something, right? That's what it seems like. Or they like lobotomized her or something. Alter ego has more to say. Like, I don't actually know what it is. It's a different topic, but I was wondering about something. I haven't seen Celeste, Tiffany, or Taka since yesterday. Wow, alright, Bull. Time to ban, I think. A heavy silence fell across the room. The only sound was a flat clicking of keys as Kyoko typed. They're all dead. It's not a spoiler, it's just a really weird thing to write. What? Ah, I knew that was a possibility, but it really happened. Oh, they sound so sad. There's no point in me getting depressed over the things I can't say anything about.
Anyway.
I guess that's it. A simple phrase that held so much meaning. She began typing again. You've done your job, thank you. I'm done? I guess I am, huh? Then maybe I'll take a rest. I'm kinda tired. Goodbye, everyone. See you later. Then the laptop entered sleep mode. Computers.
I see.
Yeah, at the end of the last chapter. Alter Ego did everything he could.
Indeed.
We won't have to talk to him about that much longer.
But
I feel kind of sorry for him.
But
He feels sorry. He's just a computer program, right?
well.
Yeah, but he did everything he could for us, you know? What is this? The GameCube controller is like here in the end here. It's like clicking weirdly. I don't know if the housing's coming off or something. We should put it down. That's what a computer program's designed to do. You don't say to a computer, good job, every time you shut it down, do you? Well, no. I thought she was going to say yes. When we talked to Alter Ego, I didn't see it that way. I know what you mean. I felt the same way.
hey,
It's just a program. You can tell the difference between a program and a friend, right? What's the difference between us and that program, really? Huh? Oh, philosophy. I started thinking about how you could differentiate a person and an AI. Well, a person can put a tie on. Got him. Alter Ego isn't human. I know that. It's just a it's just a program running on a computer. At the same time, I couldn't help but think of him as our friend.
That's right.
That's right. He's no different from us. He's still our friend. I think maybe I understand where you're coming from. And there's no problem calling him a friend. After all, the more friends the merrier, right?
how about that?
Check this out. Friendship has no survival value. Instead, it gives value to survival. That's a really good quote. I mean, the first part's kind of shit. Like what? What if you need two people to do something? That seems like it's got survival value, but
So
I like the second bit.
What?
Don't sew that. It was smart and cool, and I quoted from I don't know where.
Hey,
Anyway, there's nothing more Alter Ego can do to help us. Such as roll is over. Am I wrong about that?
just a second.
And frankly, I question the ease with which you decide who is and isn't your friend. Do you really mean that? Everyone is my friend. The story, eh? The story's gotten off track. Should we go over what Alter Ego said one more time? Good idea. What was the Hope Peak staff thinking?
What?
Were they making us all kill each other? Alter Ego said that what happened 1 year ago is what started everything.
Well,
Yeah, he said it was the biggest, most awful, most hopeless event in human history, right? It must have been a huge incident, whatever it was. But did something like that really happen a year ago? I don't remember anything happening that you could describe that way. What about you guys? I don't watch the news.
I'm sorry.
Nothing comes to mind.
anyway,
The event led to the closing of Hope's Peak.
at the very least.
If nothing else, it must have had some kind of new connection to the school.
What?
Maybe all the students here were killed or something. Well,
However,
that kind of catastrophe must have been all over the news. At least one of us would remember that.
Could it be?
Chickpea market crash. It was the monkey nut market crash. Maybe they covered it up. That would explain why none of us knew that the school had been shut
I
down.
see.
Totally covering up something like that. I suppose it's not completely impossible.
What the heck?
What's wrong with the government? Our taxes pay the salaries. They should be handling stuff like that.
Anyway,
Maybe. But now there's only one path to... She's a government worker. There's only one path open for us.
so
That's why there's no magazines in the rec room. I would say so. We have to find the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
correct.
We have to find him and make him tell us everything.
No matter what.
As long as we can get his hands on him, I think. She looks like she's being choked. When she said headmaster, I get the feeling again. Is that even a problem that's not so easily solved? Yeah, you're right.
So then,
Our business is done. For now, we should get out of here.
Um,
Imagine building a robot that could choke. Good idea. Then I. Bless. Hua. Is it really that dusty? Wait, I mean... Oh, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not guarding it. Byakuya is going to be so mad at me. Let's avoid getting involved any further. Good call. As we left the dressing room, someone was there waiting for us.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
My heart is pounding away. With anger. You're mad about the whole breaking into the headmaster's room thing, aren't you? Oh, the matter doesn't matter even a little. I'm jealous of you enjoying an indecent mixed bath, but that doesn't matter either. I'm not gonna read that.
Now I'm
My head's about to boil over with rage.
Please.
Don't get angry, let me center your chakra. Etch this onto the walls of your brain. When you do something to me, I do it right back. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. It's a good sentence. Fang for a fang. He just chanted the incantation of devastation. Oh, I see. It could definitely be like a song, couldn't it? I could hear it. What is he talking about? Bing dong bing bong, ding dong bing bong. This is school announcement. It's night time. The schools will be locked. Okay, good night.
Correct.
It's night time. What does everyone want to do? Celeste was the one who suggested our nighttime rule, but she's gone now. I think we should still avoid being out at nighttime. It will make me feel better that way. I agree.
It's true.
Alright. In that case, time for bed. So everyone headed back to their rooms. Monokuma's final words left me anxious the rest of the night. We're definitely in the grounds for like filler now, aren't we? Once I was back in my room, I got lost in thought. What we learned from Alter Ego kept spinning around in my mind. The admins had planned all of this because of the tragedy a year ago. Apparently the headmaster is behind it. All these mysteries make me worried. I still have to try and unravel them, bit by bit. I'm sure the road will be long and tough, but I don't have any other choice. Someone could poison the kitchen and the whole thing. Yeah, just put like poison in the milk. You just don't have milk for cereal and you win. You win the game. Well, only 2 murders by murder. You could just murder the next time, right? Let's talk about what I was before I became a bear. At first, I was at total loss. I had no idea what I should become. A lady in our tech support department suggested I tried being a shrimp, but she was like, oh, the company's been trying to push for this forever. It's a really incredible offer. His office is getting really kitted out now. As she laid out the details, it turned out it wasn't a tiger prawn, but a popcorn shrimp. They're teeny tiny. I like eating shrimp, but I don't want to be one myself, plus someone might come along and step on me. Then a lady started laughing at me. She was like, you think we can do a tiger prawn on our budget? So ultimately, I decided to become a bear instead.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
Epic. The fact that doesn't have the dun 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 at the end kind of like messes with my head.
Good.
Sup, fam?
Get ready.
First things first, I need to go to the dining hall. Alright. Epic Jamer moment. Chat, are any of you epic Jamers? Oh, it's Hina. Hi. Yesterday you were kinda cool. Yo. Nice. What do you mean?
Yeah.
You know you said Alter Ego was your friend? That's right, I did say that computer program was my friend.
So,
I was thinking the same thing. But when stuff like that happens, I would never know how to say what I'm thinking.
you got it.
So I'm glad you all said it for me. So thanks, ehehehe. Alright, guess we're getting married. You're welcome. You're usually like totally normal, but when the time comes, bam, you bust out your special power. I shouldn't have read that. That feels weird. I mean, like, even before yesterday when stuff comes up, it's like you always do something about it. Even before yesterday. Are you talking about the class trials and stuff? I mean, that stuff just kind of took care of itself, you know? It totally didn't. With your power and Sakura's and everyone else, I'm sure we'll get out of here. Makoto is ultimate luck. I think you're right. I am right. Now we gotta get that fighting spirit. Even if the road is long, even if we don't keep moving forwards, we'll never reach our goal. Hello, cunt.
What do you want?
I have glasses.
That's enough.
You expect me to go? That's why I'm hiding in the corner. Maybe I should ask Sweet what he thought about what Alter Ego said.
What?
So,
Goodbye.
I'm just gonna walk into this wall. He's gone. How could he have possibly gone? Wait, does that mean there's other characters lying around somewhere? Or just the dining hall? Like, they want me to go to the dining hall. We'll go. We don't know Kyoko's. Kyoko's is probably like the ultimate android or something. There's no way it's like just something... Oh, it's that or it's something really boring. It's like the ultimate chess player or something. No, it's going to be something like wanky. The ultimate duster. Is that a spoiler? What are you staring at? Oh, Toko.
What's your problem?
What do you think your eyes will rot by looking at me? Wow, imagine spoiling a chat. Don't look at me. I think he's surprised to see you all at the breakfast meeting is all. Indeed, it's been a while since you joined. What made you change your mind? Byakuya said he likes a girl to have her some meat on her bones. So I'm gonna start eating. I'm gonna force it down to my stomach until I drop.
Okay.
I refuse to lose. You see, we could also put chat into sub-only mode, and then most of you could still talk. But the problem is it's most. And it's not a Hollow Knight stream. Ultimate waifu. What about that? It looks like Kyoko isn't here.
You know?
Oh, she said she'd come by later.
You know?
Yeah, after you leave. She's not even trying to hide it anymore. I know. I said she wanted you to show some backbone, but you didn't need to show her that much.
Just a second.
You're dirty, Makoto. Dirty President Dirty of Dirtlandia. That's what we call England these days, actually. You don't understand.
Just the worst.
You're the type who takes the stairs of love 3 steps at a time, aren't you? Got me in one. That's it. Exactly what that is. Year only follow mode. Could do that. I'm telling you, it's not like that.
What the heck?
I'm not going to read that. Stop being rude, Toko, to Hina. Filthy? Me? Hina's not filthy. Don't make me repeat myself. Yeah, there's like a tiny little switch inside this Switch controller. Like, right in here. It's like a tiny little button.
Huh?
I'm not filthy. It's no use denying it. We can see how lewd you are.
Huh?
Shut up. It's not the face you make when you're trying to tell someone that you're not lewd. Night after night, you go out for your illicit club meetings. Hey, ooh, knock it off. I can't deal with dirty stuff like that. Your midnight extracurricular activities have only put us in even more danger.
Please.
Stop it. I can't read this. I refuse to read it. She's gonna sneeze, isn't she? She's not. I hate it. I hate it. It's brilliant. Would you rather have your black eye on the left or the right? Sakura, number 2 character in the game. Obvious reasons. Yeah, sorry.
Hey, come
Leave
on.
Toko alone. She's gone a bit funny from all her pent-up frustration. Anyway, you and Kyoko need to make up already, you know? Yeah, I know. I mean, of course I want things to get better as soon as possible. But with everything that's been going on, I haven't had a chance to talk up to her about what I saw. Before anything, I need to talk to Sakura about it. Nice, Meep Moop. Obviously, I'm going to talk to Hina.
Huh?
I feel all dizzy. I can't handle that kind of stuff. She had an unexpected weakness. Hina likes donuts, swimming, and lewd conversations. And people think that Kyoko's a character even in the game that's worth looking at. Cheer up, man. It's not a big deal if a girl doesn't like you. Better than having one sue you. Jeez. He has had a brutal life. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. I feel like a dial-up printer. Sakura. What is it? Can you make some time later? I was hoping I could talk to you. Ah, now that Kyoko's dumped him, Makoto's trying to win Sakura's heart. I thought we were going out, Hina. Sort of. Like in a friend zone sort of way. Are you in heat, Makoto? Don't care who they are as long as they've got the right equipment. That's Twitch chat, apparently. Watch out, Sakura. Makoto's transformed into a wild beast. Prime Minister, Wild Beast of Bistopia. Why is this happening to me? Can our talk wait until tomorrow? I'd like to get some rest today. For some reason, I've been feeling worn out these past few days. You've clearly missed context. No. This is the context. There is no context. Are you sick? Did you get hurt? Is he like pumping pheromones into the air or something? Because there is that air purifier upstairs, and we did just get poison. So maybe someone yoked poison into it. I've had some minor aches and pains. Like someone's put lactic acid into the air purifier. It's because of that batal. It must be bad if you have to go rest. Are you sure it's okay? Oh, hiccup, sneeze, cough. I'm sure a protein shake and some sleep will get me back on my feet.
You got it.
That's true. Protein is good for all sorts of stuff.
Hey.
Do you guys worship protein? It's like it's your god or something.
Okay.
I don't know what you want to talk to Sakura about, but save it till tomorrow. She's in pain. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
You know?
Well, for now, let's eat. I'm kind of nervous. How come?
What's your
Because I don't
problem?
usually eat in front of other people. Since I was a kid, I'd always eat by myself. Oh, hello there.
What the heck?
You've just joined and you have no idea what's happening. Good. We wouldn't want it any other way. Oh yeah, I used to live with my dad, mum, and my mum.
Huh?
You had 2 mums. That's just how things were. That's a serious issue. Pretty cool. Let's let it go. You're asking for trouble getting involved with more than you have to. How dare you speak to me with that disgusting mouth of yours? Oh! Stop saying stuff like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. If you don't, Kyoko will never show up. Pretty miserable situation, man. Do you think this chat could pass Turing tests? No. They couldn't. Some of them use like capital letters and shit. I scarfed. Is that really scoffed? Really? When you write scoffed? I scoffed down breakfast and then headed to my room. Definitely scoffed, right? Not scarfed. Sitting and watching. Nice. Oh, nice. Free time. I'm gonna go talk with... I'm not gonna talk to Byakuya. Byakuya, he's a cunt. Who's around where? Who's this room? What's Sakura up to? Are we allowed to talk to her? Bing bong. It's you.
I'm sorry.
Is it okay if we talk tomorrow? Right now I need to rest. Alright. I'm sure he has a great skill, but he's also a twat, and I don't want to make friends with a twat. Do you think anyone's ever done bloody funny hair dude's story? I'm gonna talk to Hina. I can't talk to Hina anymore. Chat won't let me. They want like different content or something. Good life lesson though. Hell yeah. Get out of the way. I'm looking for a cute anime waifu. You don't fit the bill. I can't talk to Hina anymore. Chat get upset because I'm wasting my valuable free time resources for no new dialogue. Stay hydrated as well. All of you have a sip of water now. I want you to write in chat when you've had your sip of water, so I know. And when you're lying there, feeling all dehydrated and shit. Kyoko's mad. Oh, we're at the end. We're in chapter 4, so we're that many people in. Guess we could talk to Twat. Let's talk to Hina again. Why is she in the music room? Is there not like new dialogue for her being like a musician or something? Why is my character so short? Because he doesn't use his Twitch Prime subscription. Pushing on them doesn't help. Smacking them doesn't help. What the hell is up with those things? Let's try grabbing the top and yanking down on it. Nah, we should probably... I want to spend time with Hina, but there's no new voice line. There's like nothing. There's like no new content. Why is that? Why is there not enough content for the whole game? I don't want to talk to these other characters. They're not as cool. Alright, is Twat in here? Office, is that here? Nah, I don't care about Hero. That character is like almost definitely gonna die. And not in like a cool way. He's probably gonna like slip on his back. Figure out who you might like to kill. Now choose widely. In this game, loss means nothing less than death. Guess I'm gonna hang out with this guy.
That's fine.
I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. I hope you appreciate this. I spent some time with Byakuya. We grew a little closer today. Great. What do you think he wants? I think he likes this leaf covering. I could see him being into that. Or the thong. Rose whip? Golden gun! Crystal skull, antique shit, moon rock? Millennium prize problems. Probably wants this.
This is...
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. How did you get your hands on this? Even the collective force of the Togami collection wouldn't be enough to obtain this gem. I bought it for 1 coin in the school shop.
Naturally.
I'm going to hold on to this. Alright. Like a hamster when you feed him a blueberry and he's like, I don't want what you're going. Ooh, is that a blueberry? I guess I'm just going to have to take this away, I'm afraid. I'm going to have to hold on to this for later. I have a question.
That's right.
Something's been bothering me for a while and I can't take it anymore, so to answer my question, what is your ultimate lucky student title? Oh. I don't know. I was picked at random from a pool of normal students.
So in other words...
So you got into here by blind luck. Well, that answers the question. It's how a commoner like you with no unique talents or abilities is able to get into the school. Why are you making us hang out with this twat? You're saying that I'm boring, untalented, and generic. You have to list that all off, but it's the truth. Maybe compared to you, the ultimate affluent prodigy and all that, but even I. You seem to think it's merely an issue of title, but make no mistake. My lineage, intelligence, figure, athletic ability are all ultimate. No, they're not. You're just a twat. I'm not going to call you ultimate perfection. We are living proof that men are not created equal. You have my pity. Life can be cruel indeed. Not streamer. It's because I pity you that maybe one day I'll allow you to hear the tale of my glory. I don't like that character. It was a mean-spirited lecture. I learned one thing about it. Anytime I talk to him, I need to be prepared for psychological trauma. Cool. Cool and composed. No, it should just be called, like, being a twat. Special power. Hate it. Alright. Maybe there's a better character we can talk to. Oh, Hina. The character probably still hates us, don't they? Called sociopathy. Looks like he has the athletic ability of an asthmatic smoking a pack a day. Jesus Christ. Now you can be a prick. Hell yeah. Do you still not want to talk? Oh, go away. I thought you were like the cool character. Go away. Alright, let's talk to this guy then. What's going on? I'm exhausted. I hope you don't need anything from me. Yeah, alright then.
Please.
Can you cheer me up? I'm down in the dumps and got no energy. Now you can make the trial harder by changing the scene. Optional difficulty. I did my best to cheer an up and down and out hero. We grow a little closer today. Let's give him a present. Alright. This guy should be really easy, right? Silent receiver? Probably wants Prince Shitaku's globe, doesn't he? Do you want these tears? Pagan dancer? Someone's graduation album? Boboja dolls? Buddhist prayers, go on then. I'll take whatever I can get my hands on. That's just my style, man. I could give him a haircut scissors. He does have massive hair. Does that mean he liked it?
Could it be?
Hey, you know what I think? We're meeting like this. It's not a coincidence. It's because you're like the worst of 8 evils. I'm gonna give you a psychic reading at a huge discount.
How about that?
Normally it's $1,000 for 2 hours, but for you let's call it $900. That's only a $100 discount, and even then it's way too expensive.
Don't be mean.
Hey, come on, you should be lucky that the ultimate clairvoyant is willing to tell your future. So you write pretty often. Outright, at bare minimum, I've got a 20% chance of accuracy. Snip your dreadlocks. Can you do that? Is there like a scene where you cut his hair?
What the heck?
Don't make that face. Don't you hear what I said? 20% of the time I'm right every time. That includes natural disasters, election results, you name it. That's pretty amazing.
How about that?
Fine, I'll give you a trial run. After all, I've seen what the future has in store for you. He said 20 to 30 before, so he's right. It says 20 minimum. Haiku. I remembered. I remember how to say your name. When did you see it? I got my Smash Ultimate title before going here. It would appear that the mother of your children and the mother of my children are the same woman. Yeah, I don't like it.
I'm right.
Doesn't matter if you don't like it, it's just the way it is. Is he like a... He's like cuckolding or something. I pray to everything holy or wrong, please be wrong. Since that was a trial run, I'm afraid I can't apply the discount. That'll be $1,000, you can pay us out week after that. If you like, I can do a reading now to see whether my reading was right or not. Yeah, just do like a bunch of them. Oh, C418 Sweden. Oh, it's Freezox. No, I can't bring myself to pay for something like that. I could see how people could fall into that kind of cycle. I didn't like Hero. Lost in thought. Oh, what a skill. You have like ultimate composure and immunity to illness, which is probably going to be useful when the poison stuff happens. Being immune to poison and all that. And the ability to be lost in thought. You still alive, Socks?
Attention.
Yo, what's up, fam? Go to the Yim. Oh, he's gonna tell us how we're gonna murder each other next. He was a serious boy. Stressed but alive. Tell me all your troubles, as I just realised that the webcam is like way too high. Do that. That's better. Where was the Yim? Oh, is that too low? You can now see like my chest now. I don't like that. I don't like booby camera. Let's fix that. Why am I never happy with where the camera goes? That's fine. I didn't just like didn't smear the camera, did I? Where have I gone? I'm here, don't worry. Oh, am I? No, I'm still here. Still here. Aha. Yeah, exams next week. What are your exams in, Socks? I forget. You just have to be the best at something to get into here. Yeah. Yeah, what's up? No, I want to look at our friend. You're the last one, everyone's inside. Aren't you going to go in?
However,
I have a bad feeling about this. Monokuma did call us all together.
well then,
Makoto, if something happens to me and Hina...
I'm sorry.
No, never mind. Who would ever believe in someone who doesn't believe in themselves? Yikes. You haven't slept in a few days just because of the stress. Ah. Is he gonna like do something that forces some characters to kill each other like against their will, like a friendly training puzzle, like a video game or something? It began. Makoto's pretty good at stumbling. Yeah, people don't need to know that I'm just a floating bust. You need to know that I have no legs. Yeah, we're gonna be forced to play Fortnite now. Let's get the show on the road. You're about to give us your next motive presentation, aren't you? And then you misread that.
That's right.
You got us all together to present another motive, right? Is he right?
Huh?
We have to go through this again. Oh no.
I see.
I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You finally see just how low on the totem pole of life you really are. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. He probably just thinks that we're not going to actually murder each other now, so he has to, like, do it. We're not here to talk about motive. It's so we can get rid of my grudge. Your grudge?
Why?
You have a grudge against you, but I don't recall you having a grudge against us. I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Oh, he's going to fight Sakura. Stop, or like force someone to fight for Sakura, or force Sakura to fight someone. To the death. I vote on Hina. It's definitely going to be her versus Hina. Well, you already told everyone how one of you might be working as a spy, right?
Come on.
Yeah, what about
In
it?
other words,
Well, I'd like to tell you about the spy.
hey,
Guess what? It's actually Sakura. Bum 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 bum. Even though he's just revealed a huge secret, he said it so openly. Whoa, what did you just say? He said the spy is Sakura.
What is this?
What are you talking
You're a
about?
liar.
There's no way Sakura is a spy, right?
Huh?
Sakura. I might make her fulfill the promise she made anytime soon, and if she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what happens to the hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What you want to do with the info is up to you.
thrills, chills, kills.
Would I be the best choice to fight her? I guess so. I think Hina could definitely kick my bum though, which is a good thing. Roaster, boiler, killer, don't kill her, whatever. Hoo hoo hoo, either way, I can't wait. And just like that, he was gone. Finally understood what he'd been talking about. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal would be met with betrayal.
What the heck?
What does this mean? Has Ogre been spying on us for the mastermind?
What are you saying?
What are you saying? There's no way. That is what the stuffed animals said, right?
Wrong.
Well, he's
You're
wrong.
wrong.
There's no way.
Hey,
Well, if he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us. Thank you, Socks. Would you like moderator? Oh. Got moderator again?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier.
Huh?
Huh? And he was being serious. Ogre has been working for the mastermind.
I'm sorry.
I am sorry. So you've been lying to us all this time.
Huh?
That's not true. Sakura's probably being controlled. She trusts her friends so much, chat. You gotta be some reason. She didn't have a choice, like she was forced into it. Yeah, I'm sure Hina's right. The mastermind probably threatened her somehow, and she had no choice but to do what she was being told. You're talking like you knew that for a fact. Because I do know it for a fact. Because I saw it. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting. And that's where I heard it. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right? And during their fight, I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against the mastermind. Is Monokuma keeping like her younger sister hostage or something? And if she doesn't kill someone, or if someone doesn't kill her, the younger sister, who is the 16th student and the world's greatest chef, will be murdered. It's actually something in my eye. It's quite awful. You saw all of that? The mastermind took a hostage, so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? But in the end, you made up in your mind to betray the mastermind.
What?
Which means Sakura isn't our enemy. She's a friend who we can trust without question. Is that it? Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternate reality fairy tale where there is not stuff perpetually stuck in your eye? What is it? Is it dust? I always seem to get stuff in my eye when I'm playing this game. I don't understand what it is. It's horrible.
Not possible.
She was the mastermind's tool. You can't trust someone like that. It's still in there.
Impossible.
What is it? If I just forget about it, maybe my brain will forget about it. Like how you don't realise that there's a nose right in front of your eyes. How can we be sure she really did betray the mastermind? It could have been staged. She could be double bluffing and doing exactly what the mastermind wants. Sakura would never do that. Okay then, Sakura, if you really have cut ties with the mastermind, tell us who they really are. Well,
I'm sorry.
I can't. Even I don't know that.
What?
You don't know? That makes you all the more suspicious.
Please.
I think... Yeah, I think my eye can get rid of it if I just keep blinking. She's telling the truth. You have to believe her.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Heck, I'm not finished questioning
Come
her.
on.
What is this about a promise? What did they order you to do? I was told to kill one of my friends. It felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees. The weight of those words.
See.
I see. So even now you've taken aim on our lives.
Wrong.
You're wrong. She would never do that. You don't have to yell. I can hear you just fine. Then you have an inside voice.
That's terrible.
It's because you're not listening to me.
Wait.
Please stop. You don't need to defend me anymore. I have to take full responsibility for this.
However,
How do you intend to do that? By destroying the mastermind. What? I'm going to challenge them. Even if it means we both go down, I will defeat them.
I'm sorry.
That is how I intend to take responsibility. I mean, she hasn't really done anything wrong yet, has she? Or is she like has she released secret loops that we needed?
Hina.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you all about this. What?
I'm sorry.
I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again.
Well.
But I was scared. I thought even if I told you, you might think less of me.
but
Sakura,
I'm sorry.
I am sorry. God, this is the worst part of the game so far. She turned away from us and left the gym, and then... Ding dong bing bong. Yeah, sucks. If you've got like a spare like couple grand lying around... Oh, shit. Speaking of a spare couple grand lying around... Thank you. Thank you for the 15
Butterfly.
months. Slightly late. Butterfly, eh? Thank you. It's 10. It's night time. Good night. Something at the other eye now. It's night time.
no way.
Hold on. This whole thing with Sakura.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Over. She's our enemy. There's nothing more to discuss.
That's terrible.
No, Sakura is not our enemy.
Why?
Why? Why doesn't anyone understand her?
What?
I agree with Hina. Why is it you understand? You didn't even know who she really
What
was.
is this?
I'm censoring the heck out of you, Socks. That's...
Calm down.
Let's go for now. Talking about it isn't going to help anything.
Why?
Don't make Hina cry.
Anyway.
Go to your room, cool down, and we can continue this discussion tomorrow. Can't believe you made Hina cry. We're gonna, like, murder Kyoko ourselves, I think. It was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. Being in such an awful mood, we were honestly glad the day was over. Sakura is the spy. She's a traitor. Gakuya said Sakura is the enemy, but he's wrong. She's not the enemy. She's my friend, without a doubt. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How? Why isn't Twitch accepting your money? Twitch only likes organic, grass-fed money. As long as you're human, there'll always come a point where you wish you could do stuff differently. Even a baseball player in the major leagues. Even a soccer player touring Europe. A famous singer who started her career as a backup dancer in a sketchy comedy show. She makes a brilliant debut, but instead of going for more, she marries some third-rate actor and retires. Every human has regrets, has things they'd like to go back and change.
But I don't.
But I
'cause I'm
don't.
a bear.
Because I'm a bear. Chat, sometimes the subs are just delayed. It's a bit weird. I don't really know what it is, to be honest.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine.
Oh.
Get ready to greet
Yeah,
another
chat. I've accidentally worked like
beautiful
an extra
day.
like 3 hours of overtime this week, which is really easy to do if you have programming as a job. So I think like tomorrow I either get to start work 3 hours late or like finish 3 hours early. Just think about that for a few moments. Twitch API is down, that's why. Oh, well thank you presumably for the gift sub, Socks. You know, our woo 56709 hoodoo. Thank you. I appreciate it, Socks, for the gift sub, perhaps, to Wuff Wuff. Thank you. Ah, leave the area. You like it? We'll make that. We can't make that the sub sound. We'll make it the sub sound for specifically just Socks subscribing, and specifically when the API is down, and I'll manually say it every time. Kyoko, good morning. Still ignoring me. Is she that mad at me? Ever since Monokuma summoned us last night, the atmosphere around here has gotten heavy. I can feel it looming over us. Loops. Weighing us down. If nothing else, I need to patch things up with Kyoko soon. How have you been, Socks, despite your exams coming up next week? Is that your year of school or uni, whatever, gone pretty well? I didn't realise you were so... it's like so small. You've been watching me for a while. I thought you would have finished by now. Can you customize sounds for different users? Yeah, by using my my throat, I can actually do a custom message per subscriber. Ooh. Are you okay? What do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you. What a dullard. What are you doing here?
What the heck?
They're taking refuge here. Refuge?
Such
Don't
ignorance.
make the face. We have to protect ourselves against the mastermind's tool. You have 2 more years of high school. Socks, did you watch me in like primary school or something? The heck? Then uni time. Do you know what you want to do yet? Like, what are your exams next week? Are they the equivalent of GCSEs? If you've got 2 more years, and then there's that the equivalent of A-levels? Yeah, all through middle school. Nice. Also, ooh. Most places you ghost because there's no one to chat with. I ghost in most Twitch chats just in general. Like, I either have a Twitch open because I'm doing something else, or I just like don't feel like talking. Like, I'll say hi once, or I just don't really talk. That's when I noticed the one who wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Italia. Oh yeah.
Stop talking.
All I know is if she were here, I wouldn't be. Oh. Oh, haiku.
Because you remembered my name, will he will wink.
Thank you. Thank you for the £3 haiku. There you go. I'm just rubbing in. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest was as a safeguard against that threat, he says, reading a haiku.
What is this?
Why do you hate her so much?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. Unfair? The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the mastermind upsets the balance.
What the heck?
That's a stupid reason.
What did you say?
Stupid. This is a life or death game, is it not?
That's terrible.
It is stupid. You're a stupid idiot.
Hey,
Before you get too far into your argument... Whoa! I just noticed this controller can actually stand on a flat surface. I had no idea. I've always been lying it like on its side, like that. But you can actually stand it like flat, like this. That's incredible. Whoa. Just look at it go. Need to hold on to it in case it disappears. Maybe you should stop, think things through. Why did the mastermind reveal that Sakura was the spy to us? Just checked with yours. Good. We're doing a scientific thing here. You joined Discord day 1. You've been subscribed on YouTube since the original Theme Hospital video. Ah, yes, the old Freezox. Your YouTube account's different to your Twitch one, though, isn't it? Or am I thinking of someone else? A lot of people have like different usernames. Monokuma said an eye for an eye.
However,
It might be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing the fact that you was also meant to serve as the next motive as the mastermind was given us. Wait, really? If you click on someone's name, does it tell you how long they've been following the channel? Sox's one says you've been following for 2 years, but hasn't it been longer than that? I swear it's been longer than 2017. Didn't you lose your account, Sox? Was it you? Or was it someone else? Like, someone had an account that was following for a few years and then they lost it. Revealing the fact was also meant to serve as the next motive the mastermind wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion spawned from suspicion, the hatred.
in
Yeah, you had a
other
Freezox
words,
one, didn't you? Yeah. In other words, this one right here, the fighting bickering is the trap the mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you stand there and argue like children?
But
That's not what I'm trying to do, it's just... Oh, Hina. How can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? If she can really beat the mastermind like she says, that would go a long way in my mind.
insane.
Idiot, you think you'd really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her? You couldn't figure out how to change names so you ditched the account. My god. It's like me thinking in 2007, I'm not going to need a YouTube account, and then in 2009 going, I should probably make a YouTube account. could have had a 2007 account. Huh. If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Yo, that's a bit of a twat thing to say. In fact, if she did die, that would settle the entire issue. That would put the whole problem to rest, but I like Sakura. Slap. Good word.
The hell?
I respect the slap.
You disgust me.
You disgust me.
You're a monster. To say something like that, it should have been you. You should have been the one to die.
Got like a Lord of the Rings situation going on here. I should have died. Interesting.
Interesting.
Then you planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead, try it if you dare. That's how it works here, after all.
What is this?
You think I can't do it? Hina, calm down.
That's right.
That's what the mastermind wants, and it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want. Ah. What's wrong? Lost your... Does he have to be such a cunt? I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. Why is he such a cunt? Trembling with anger, Hina ran off. You forgot how nice your emotes are. They are good, aren't they? How dare she? Ah. She was another hysterical little girl. I'm not going to talk to this character
Just a
again. I
second.
don't like him. It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya, and all you can do is mock them for it. What's wrong with that?
Hey,
A friendly word of warning. Sometimes that attitude is going to come back and bite you hard. She stays with her mouth open.
I don't have time to...
And I will happily elude its attempts. Yeah, so you know... How about we eat? Maybe now's not a good time. Here's the ultimate prick. It's good. Good tagline for the game. Ha 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 ha. We go like see Hina in her room or something. He's probably rich and spoiled, yeah. He does look like the character of a Newgrounds game. My god. Stick figure. Without a word, each of us left the dining hall. We went back to our rooms one by one. Phew. So what should I do today? I want to go see what Hina's doing. Leave the area. What do you mean I don't have anything I want to talk to her now? What are you talking about? What? Oh. And cockblocked by the game. What the heck? There she is. In the piano room. I'm gonna go give Hina like a nice pair of underpants or something. And see if that cheers her up. Makoto, did you want something? Should I talk to Hina for a while? Yes.
About that.
Were you worried about me? That's nice of you. She was quiet and depressed, but I did what I could for her. There is a different voice line. That's new. We're going to give Hina a present. We're going to give her... We're going to give her this nice watch. For me, thanks. It makes me feel a little better. Wow, chat lied. They said it was like a big deal with the watch. I have plenty of time. I don't feel like sitting here. Okay, we have to go ask again. Give her more pairs of underpants or something. Wait, she'll be in the Hina room. It is, but she's depressed now. Wait, is this where cunt is? No, you aren't cunt. You just don't talk to us. Go away. I don't like any of the characters that are left that I need to talk to. Go to the dining hall, maybe. There's always a reason to talk to Hina. Hell yeah.
Sorry.
I want to be alone now. Oh, fair enough.
I'm sorry.
Everyone wants to be alone. The hell? I guess we'll go gamble then. Did you finish Sakura? I beg your pardon? Didn't download that version of the game, I'm afraid. Right, let's just gamble. Maybe it will make us feel a bit better. Give it a shot. We'll just put in like 5 coins a go. Yo, nice. Pantaloons. Just put like a bunch of coins in. Nice. Have you not seen Walnut? That's an ancient emote. Yo, nice. Do you not gamble when you're sad, chat? I thought that's why loot boxes were so popular. Yo, a scythe. I'd be so upset if I put like 100 coins in to get the last item I needed, just for it to like be a dupe. Put like a ton of coins in. Yeah, you see, you rarely touch loot boxes, but it's not like you never touch loot boxes. Also, I haven't bought a crate since the Pyromania update in 2012, where I unboxed Burning Bongos and sold it for like 8 keys. I was like, nice. Surprise mechanics. Whoa. I'm so surprised. Alright, give us that one. No repeat. Nice. Oh, lucky. That's me. Epic. Let's go down to 69 on this attempt. Oh, donuts! Yeah. Donuts on 69. Oh, got Lea the Menthe as well. Alright, let's go. There's another one. Alright, it's time to go. We're good. We're good now. We got a blessed 69 donut. But Hina doesn't want to talk to us, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it. That is the sex number. It's pretty funny, actually. Let's talk to Toko then. Is she in... Wait, she's in here somewhere, right? I'm gonna go into the storage cupboard. Okay, I've had fun in here. I'm going to leave now. What do you want? When are we ever going to get out of here? Not that I'd have much to look forward to if I did get out. Alright, let's hang out. More pity. Aren't you such a good person showing me all this pity? I spent some time with Toko. We go a little closer to... don't make that face. What do you think she likes? Probably like a typewriter, right? There is a typewriter in here somewhere, right? I thought we had a typewriter. Oh, novelist's fountain pen. I'll give her the if facts. You used to distribute a full-length novel based on what the world would look like if someone's dreams came true. Go on then. What is this? More pity? Do you always give people presents when you pity them? You are a total sucker. Yeah, I don't like the guy in there. You did all of Byaku's free time events in your playthrough because you found them funny. I don't like being bullied by a video game character. I just want to feed them donuts. She's just standing there. Does she want something? She's not saying anything. Maybe I should try to start a conversation. Hello, Toko. You want to talk to me? Well, I can't stop you, so talk already. What should I say? What do you like to do in your spare time? What do you want to know? I like to stand in this corner sometimes. I get it, she's outside the storage cupboard where the Byakuya guy is. If we're going to be friends, it would be nice to know each other. What did you just say? After that part about being trapped, we're going to be what? Friends? Hee 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 hee. What do you mean, friends? You think I'm stupid? You're going to trick me. I've always been hurt once before. I'm not going to let it happen again. What happened?
Anyway,
What could her tragic backstory about her not trusting people be about? Even I know that. Fine, then tell me. Why do they call me the ultimate writing prodigy? Go on. What are you good at? What's your genre? What's her genre? I'm gonna say romance. You actually knew? Yeah, she writes porn. Good night, socks. Have a nice exam time. Your biggest success was So Lingers the Ocean. Everyone says it's your masterpiece. Book was such a hit that all the fishermen shot it to the top of the hottest men polls, right? How did you know that? There's no way you care about me. He's the son of an utter prick, and a proper prick creating the ultimate prick. Ah. I'm telling you, we're friends, aren't we? I'm blind. Your straightforward nature blinded me. Kya. Toko ran off. Does she hate me now? I wish we could speak to Chira. You can't still speak to, like, the laptop, can you? When we were done, I headed back to my room for a while. Good luck. Socks. Ding dong, bing bong.
As soon. Okay then.
It's nighttime. Feels uneasy. We haven't settled things. I'm in a bad mood. I hope nothing happens tonight. Sound of the flag being set. After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the tissue. There's so many crabs. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I should become a crab instead. How much can one person love crustaceans? I said no, of course, and she shot back. Okay, how about we make you extra special? You can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. Whoa. That's utility. You don't want to go forwards or backwards, you want to go forward. I heard her annoyed sigh on the other end of the line, and she said, you just don't see the splendor of the crab. Haven't you ever heard of the tale of the crab and monkey? But of course I've heard of it. I know all about it. But so what? The crab beats the monkey, but it's just an urban legend, hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys can still show up in movies and stuff, but not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping up the fashion world, but the crab doesn't stand a chance. Crabs have no place in today's light-speed world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why I chose the always popular bear image.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
Well, I hope nothing happened last night while everyone was feeling murdery.
Good. Get ready.
What's up? I go to the dining hall and do some dining. Yo, chat, could I get a wool hee hee in the chat, please? Huh? Was that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. Like an angry wool hee hee, like an oh no, what the heck. Thank you, Meep Meep. Can always trust you. Makoto, we got a big problem, man. What's wrong? Look. Hiro's finger shook as he pointed. Hina? She's being bullied.
Are you okay?
Are you being okay? What happened?
She killed her.
Did she?
Genocide Jill killed Hina!
Did she? Looks pretty alive.
Kidding.
Open your eyes, no way she's dead. What happened? Toko and Hina were yelling, and they knocked the pepper off the table, and it led to a sneeze. Her balloons are a bit too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. Why bully Hina? I don't want to look at your collarbone.
Totally not adorable.
Get her out of my sight, or else I'll start cutting. Don't cut Hina's boobs off. It's all part of the package. Let's go head to the nurse's office. Wee woo wee woo. Yeah. I'm going to murder Genocide Jill. Her abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. Nurse Hina. Is there a Nurse Hina costume? It's creeping you out now, not earlier. Earlier was fine, was it? By the time I finished taking care of her injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure.
Sorry.
Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yes, it was just a scratch. But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead now. It's all thanks to me, you know? Oh, you're saying if this Psycho Teddy was in the real world, you would let him kill a bunch of people. What was creeping you out? Do you mean as in the scary music? Well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic, it makes you sound even more hostile. Hina has like a thing on her knee. What the heck happened? We got into a fight, and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. Was it because of Sakura? At first I tried to ignore it. Oh, there's a word let in there. Okay, I was going to read that horribly. If you let jerk buttholes get to you, buttholes, get to you all the time, you'll never have time left to live your life. The psycho act creeps you out. Oh yeah, it's kind of creepy. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just, without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her 1,000 times.
Serious?
A dozen times isn't really without thinking. And then when things get out of hand, Genocide Yak let loose.
Sorry.
That's assuming it is Genocide Yak, and it isn't all a thing. Hina's always keeping it PG. You jerk Bethols. It's all my own fault, I just couldn't take it anymore, because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know. Don't make the Hina cry.sfx sound effect play. Stop that. Before I knew it, her eyes started welling up with tears, and as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door burst open. I thought it was going to fly off its hinges, and there she stood before us. It's Sakura. She's come to the rescue. You're hurt. What happened?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal. Makoto, hero, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Yill. That's the demented, murderous fiend's fault. Grr her. To hurt Hina. Damn you. She's just an extremely good character, Sakura. To leave me alone but hurt her. What is this? What is this? Kya. I'm okay. It's just but a flesh wound. 'Tis but a scratch.
No forgiveness.
Unforgivable.
I can't forgive this.
I can't forgive them. I guess you're just looking for a good excuse. Amazing voice acting. Thank you. I'm well known for my high range of different emotions from, you know, like this to, you know, kind of like this as well. Hero, if you want to hate someone, hate me. But if you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly.
I can't
Why? Somebody save me. Oof. Hiro nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office, but a second later, what's going on? What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office. This is the middle of the nurse's office, Kyoko.
It would seem.
I gather something happened. Please, you have to stop Sakura.
Wait.
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything. I'm drawing a line here and now. Goodbye. Wait, Sakura. Hina sprang into action like a spring, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. You only need one tone if it's perfect. Thank you. How do I get this tone? Oh. Kyoko. Are you still mad? Yes, I think it's fine. Huh? Question mark?
Whew.
About that issue we discussed earlier, it doesn't matter anymore. Then do you forgive me about not being able to talk about it?
In other words.
You could have told Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me. Oh, she's realised why the thing that I chose, but then the game forced me not to do, is why I was hiding secrets, and now you're no longer going to ignore me. You didn't want to confuse everyone, until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's why you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. To think like that.
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
Thanks, fam.
Because
Well, I mean, I see. I did try to hit the voice line, but the game wouldn't let me. If that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind.
That's fine.
I'm sorry, I've already forgotten about it. Besides, I overreacted. So she's like blushing, but purple. Because she's a robot. Huh? Anyway, it's over and done with. Let's forget about it. Okay, thank you. Memory of a goldfish. That issue we talked about, I want to talk to you about something else.
Indeed.
I want you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. She needs to shit. Okay, let's go. With her typical indifference, she turned and walked away at a brisk pace. I hurried to catch up with her. She walked ahead in silence, and in silence I chased her, and eventually we arrived. This is Cluedo remade from what you've seen so far. Yeah, it's murder mystery, isn't it? Dressing room, so there's something else you mentioned. Indeed, it has to do with alter ego. But you said you didn't need it anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him, I just said he'd done his job. Besides, it's not like it needs alter ego. He has business with us.
Right.
He asked me to bring the others. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Yeah, alright then, laptop. Go on. Hello. It's just the two of you. We can grab the others. Is two not enough? No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. Was I meant to go grab the other characters or something? Or not, perhaps. What does he want to ask us? Hello. Thank you, Twitch, for notifying me that Bull and Sleeveless gone live. Nice. Yeah, so... I'd like you to take me somewhere where you connect me to the school network.
What?
What? We quickly glanced at each other. She replied, why? Well, you said my job was done, right? But just to stop here and say I've finished my work. I don't want that. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so we can get out of here. That's what Master would want too. To help everyone else. To solve the mystery of the school. The only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm sure the mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko? I realise how dangerous it can be. A pro-gamer move is almost like a pro-grammar move, if you think about it. I'm scared, but I think I can handle it. I don't really understand why. But when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. Wording. You might want to think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay. It's okay for the sake of everyone else. I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed and admirable. Too fragile.
Hey.
Remember what you asked before? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program. Yeah.
Certainly.
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
Correct.
There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Nice, Kyoko's coming over to our side. To be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore, because if we take any more risks, the mastermind actually will notice it.
Makoto.
But let's do it. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But...
Hey.
He's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into... Wait, is that just like an Ethernet port in the wall or something? He says he wants to fight alongside his friends.
Now,
if you were in his place, could you sit by and do nothing? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you look the other way? Or would you stand up? Put your hands up? Are you not fighting? If it's about me, then please don't. Wait, can you hear what we're saying? I thought we have to type into the keyboard. I want to be able to say, I know I can do this. So let me try.
Listen.
And besides, there's one place where the mastermind might not notice.
That's right.
There's another place behind here that has no surveillance camera. Yeah, the bathroom. I wonder if the AV room has no secret camera in it. It's the secret room. Yeah, there's no camera in there. I think you can connect to the network from there. Yes, by those tissues there. Those look like Cat9 cables. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall.
However...
Okay. Just because there's no camera in there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the master... Do we have a cable on us? We also have to move Alter Ego and the mastermind might spot that. If we pick up any of this, it's all over. Yeah, the secret room where we almost died. That lever for Kronk. You're right.
That's what we have to do.
Though despite that, I think we need to try.
Correct.
Are they going to remake this game with like live 2D? It's like the characters are like moving around and stuff when they're talking. It would seem like a very 2019 thing to do. Instead of having like the still sprites. In that case, would you let me carry him? I'll put him in my trousers.
It's true.
Okay, I'll leave it to you.
So then.
Let's get started. It's going to be a little cramped for you. Bear with us. Am I actually going to shove him down my shirt? I closed the laptop and stuffed it under my jacket. Ha ha ha, it tickles. Shh, you can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room. So, why were we typing into the laptop if it just listens to us? Understood, your command has been implemented. Now they're doing like the haha, it's an AI thing. I'm not going to vor the laptop. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I don't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there's a bunch of cables in one of the desk drawers. There might be a network cable in there.
However.
Unless they've taken it. Let's go check.
It's true.
Let's head to the secret room. I have to go pick up some bombs so we can go through the collapsible wall again. How many floors up was the secret room? Top 69, by the way. Where's Hina? I think it was this bathroom, wasn't it?
Hey.
Hey, are you sure the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go check again. What?
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go and make sure you don't run off. I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, she's acting. She was, oh yeah, okay. I was like, is she? What have I missed? Is she talking in front of the camera? Like, but are they aware that we knew the document? Like, yeah, okay.
Just a second.
Why are you standing there? Hurry and go. I guess she's
So
giving us an
then.
excuse to go and look in the room. I'm counting on you. That's some pretty weird acting. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, there's more, let's find a network cable. Let's ignore the weird papers everywhere. Yes, it's a, that looks like an Ethernet cable, yeah. Let's connect Alter Ego. I pulled the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port on the wall. You know, if I were him, I wouldn't conspicuously put it on the desk in the middle of the room. Just, like, hide it in the corner. Surely they wouldn't notice. Why would you connect it to on the table? Yeah, it worked. Leave the rest to me. I'll find something. I might be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. Wait a little while longer. Hold tight and put your faith in me. I guess they have it on the lid does not turn computer into sleep mode. I left him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and the rest of us as friends. Friends. Even me. Thank you. We made friends with the computer. Hidden in plain sight? I don't know. The room's kind of empty. The documents were gone, just like I told you.
Correct.
There's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. She walked off and wasn't acting.
What?
What? You're just going to split
What
up?
is that?
We have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe isn't that a little bit too direct? Should I hesitate and bumble for something to say? You're too high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I have more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you going to do about Sakura?
It's true.
It's not going to run out of battery. It's a power over Ethernet cable, which definitely exists. Probably do it with like USB-C. Everything's done with USB-C these days. Thunderbolt. But the way things are, yeah, you can definitely do it with Thunderbolt, can't you? Thunderbolt can carry power and an Ethernet, like a 10 gigabit Ethernet cable. Ethernet line, I think. Broadband. The way things are going now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have their mind to listen. What should we... If we can find some new clue, that would most likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for now. Which is why Alter Ego. All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. This game is from 2010 and that laptop's based on something from the 90s. I don't think it's going to have wireless charging built in. That's our only option. Also, yeah, it's got a nuclear fission battery. We've decided that. Been training an AI and a CPU with no video card. Exactly. I'm kind of tired, so I went down to bed because of the stress of moving the laptop. Because it's an old laptop with like one of the little nipples on it that function as a mouse. I dozed off. Ding dong. Whoa, Turbo Boner. That's an easy way to get banned in my chat. Nice. Yo, I'm not gonna ban him for 60 hours. That's a bit too much. Hunger? Ding dong. The sharp sound of the doorbell. Sharp? Quite a warm doorbell. Pierced my sleepy haze and I pulled myself into the real world. Please say it's Hina.
Makoto.
That's not Hina. Makoto, get out of here. What's
Indeed.
going on? Hina came to see with me. The bloody fly! I watched him assault me. He gone. What? There was a little fly trying to get the loops out of my neck. That's why I store all my special loops. Modern ThinkPads have track points. They do. I think most ThinkPads do, don't they? The Lenovo's. Hina came to see me and she was as white as a ghost. I guess like Sakura's been murdered. Or she's murdered something. My heart started to beat a little faster. There was a fly, it landed on my neck and I was like, oh, that feels a bit weird. And then I saw it fly off. Which is the worst. She said for us to go to the rec room. The recording room. Let's hurry. Hina.
Huh?
He's here! Where's he gone now? Oh, it's a moth, it's not even a fly. It's climbed in my jumper. Get out of there. I like flicked it somewhere. It's probably dead. It just tried to fly into my jumper to escape. It was going to eat all my jumper. Ugh. Kyoko, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door and I hurried to look inside, and when I did... And she just locked herself in there. With poison. Sakura, is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head. Oh, she's committed suicide with poison or something. We need more spiders. Did something happen to her? I was walking past and happened to notice her through the window, but I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking and calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway,
We need to get into the room, but the door's locked. If we break in, we're violating school regulations. We're going to force our way in.
wrong.
The door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room doesn't have a lock. Then why? The door is pressing up against something in the room, like the chair.
In other words,
Either way, the door isn't locked, which means as far as I can tell the room doesn't apply. There's no problem if we break in. Let's smash the window, it should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll go get something to smash it with, wait right here. Inside the rec room, she still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence, but the silence didn't last long. Here. I found a broom in the classroom. Use it.
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto?
Please!
Yeah. Often you can push something under the door to knock the chair away. Yeah. Or we can, like, smash the window and then push something out of the way. I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could. Aiming at the window, all it took was one solid hit. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the floor. I stuck my hand through the open window and jostled around against the chair, leaning against the door. It's heavy, but if I can just... pushed against it with all my strength, and the knob turned. Sakura. I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... Ah... All I felt was cold death. I could only feel the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned her body, and then... Does the speed of asphyxiation increase the bigger the person is?
A body has been discovered.
If you're being held by your own body weight, then yeah. If it's from, I don't know, like being choked with like a belt or something, probably only like a little bit.
After a certain amount of time.
Class trial. We're gonna have to do a class trial for a suicide. It's a bit monk-ass.
Huh?
Huh?
Sakura's
Oh no.
dead? She's...
I mean, it might not be a suicide,
Really dead?
but that's what they're getting at. I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forwards. They're getting at that idea considering the fact that the door was locked shut, you know, by a chair. I could only look on at her dead body. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Oh, the fact that they said in time is like the worst bit, because now Hina's gonna go like, oh no, if only I did it sooner. I wonder if she's confirming she was really dead, like checking for a pulse or a reaction. Oh, I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs she left the rec room. And why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine her body. I stood there, motionless behind her, while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone. Ogre.
Yes.
Oh, she's dead, huh?
I see.
She's been killed, I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began. What if it's Hina? It won't be Hina. You heard the announcement just now. What if you know? So you know what this means. This chapter is wild.
Interesting.
No spoilers. Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this room. Is that what you were going to say?
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault.
It's one of you. Hiro, Byakuya, Toko. One of you killed Sakura. What?
What?
You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation. I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her.
I won't forgive you.
One of you did it. I know it. You know it.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
I didn't know your power level would increase by getting mad. I won't dab, Spindle. What are you doing here?
Come on.
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out thy murder flyer.
It's the Monokuma file.
Song's always a bop. I'm not gonna read that. Now then, with that hold on. There's something I want to ask you. Huh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura.
Say what?
Uh-huh. Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again,
In other words,
and then you killed her. Sorry, not quite, not even close. The whole thing is irrelevant now. She came to a most regrettable end without even getting a chance to finish things with me. Which means good for that. It saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take out a behemoth like that.
hey,
I gotta tell you, I was pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her.
well,
So I don't know who it is, but whoever the Blackened is, this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one. Oopsie, before you get all annoyed at me, you'd better figure out who did it first. Because your lives are on the line. Poo-hoo-hoo, poo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one.
I won't forgive you.
I hate him, I hate this whole thing. Well, I for one, am glad... Oh, I should just eat a bum. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game had already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway.
Right now, our priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killing. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina, I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here, with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay, then Hina is guard number 1, but we need more. I will do it. Oh. Kyoko, it's you. Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. He's got something in his arse, hasn't he?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say,
What?
which is... Hina, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene. Or Hiro. What?
It's your fault.
One of you killed Sakura. I won't let someone like that come near her anymore.
Stop talking.
Just like repeatedly gaslight her. That's probably what happened. Our lives are in just as much danger as you. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed her get anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, maybe it was eventual suicide, but maybe it was pushed by something, and maybe the pusher counts as a blackened. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about compromise?
It's all clear
I
now.
won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me. What? You think it was Leon? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Yep.
Nice spoiler, by the way. Telling me that Leon and Sakura are actually brother and sister, and the hostage is the other sibling. That's what you're saying. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another fantasy. Do you really object, hero? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear.
Then it's decided.
Insane!
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But,
Hey,
we have to find who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those of us still alive and to honor her memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally. Oh, eat an arse.
Listen.
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
Listen to me.
all of us face execution. It's a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's a kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. I better check the Monokuma file. The victim was Sakura Ogami. It's a shame, I like this character. The time of death is around 12 noon. The whole body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There was evidence of a strong blow to the head. Oh, I thought the thing on the floor was like pills or something. Strong blow to the head? Okay, I've got no idea then. Nothing without me just making stuff out of thin air. At some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Oh.
Hey,
So maybe she was poisoned. And then, I don't know, maybe you get rid of poison by smacking yourself on the head. Yeah, it might not have been the killing blow. It might have been from the fight. They might have been fighting together and she got smacked on the head. And because she was... I don't know, what do you reckon? Maybe she was swallowing some pills and then Hina smacked her on the back of the head to try and get her to cough them up and then accidentally killed her. Kind of fits. Why is that?
So-
The only way into the rec room is the door we came through, and that door had been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room. Even a juice that makes you vomit blood. Yeah. Water. It means the killer would have had chance to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside, there's no way in or out. There's like zero escape, right?
in other words,
This is a locked room murder. Does it really happen in real life?
hey,
Do you want to hear more about it? Go on.
that's fine.
When you break it down, there's 4 types. The first is when the door is created after the crime is committed. Just means the killer commits his crime and then through some special method seals the room. It involves a trick involving the locking of the door, like a string or a mechanism. You have to check the door to see what it was,
Correct.
right? The second type is when the locked room already existed before the crime was committed.
In other words,
I.e. the killer uses a contraption or tool from the outside to target the victim inside. You press a switch and it fires a handgun, or you shoot an arrow through a gap in the door or something.
however,
In this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have a gap that would allow it.
it's true.
The third is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up.
In other words,
They stay hidden when the door is opened. They use the confusion to blend in with the group. Classic Jonathan Creek. They pretend that they showed up with everyone else, and then that's that. Sounds like it could have been possible, maybe?
it's true.
And the fourth is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Yeah? I don't know, maybe she was standing up and her falling over caused an earthquake. And or like the machinery outside caused an earthquake and knocked the chair into the door.
In
I don't know.
other words,
Or there's an alternate escape route in the room. It's generally not possible. You think we can cross that one off too?
Indeed.
Yes. They're basically saying that there's not like another exit. It's probably the third
It's
one she's
true.
going to say. I see. The killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth will stay hidden. It's a tough mystery. Let's concentrate. Oh, Tina. Let's check this thing. It's a wrapper.
Huh?
Do you recognise it? Well, yeah, I gave it to her. It's a candy wrapper. She got upset when she found out that Genocide Yak attacked me. So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. Why do you say Hina didn't poison her by accident? You gave the candy to Sakura. I found a box of it in the warehouse and I liked them. As soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure no one else could get my hands on them. Useful info. You liked them that much?
I mean,
I wanted Sakura to have a chance to try them for herself, that's why I gave it to her. You're smiling because the hit on her head was so insignificant that she swallowed the pills to honour the attempt of the person. I could see that. Alt F4 Athena is killed. Yes. We'll play something else. But now they've all lost their flavour. Oh no. I hate it. Polka dot candy wrapper has been added to the truth bullet section. I hate it so much. Everything about this is awful. There are shards of glass around the chairs you sit. Shards of glass? Oh, I thought that was blood. Top and bottom sections of a bottle. They originally were a bottle. There's something else in the ground. It's a figure. Yeah, because you have to smash open the chess pieces, don't you? It's the Monokuma figure. I don't know. Maybe she was sitting in here eating a nice candy, and then someone pulled a string and this went and smacked her over the head, and that somehow killed her. Blood is neon pink. Oh yeah. There's some kind of Monokuma figure. How do they get those figures inside the bottles?
So...
Easy. You just push them in. It's no different from a ship in a bottle. You know, when the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat inside. You've never seen that. Oh yeah, maybe I have.
In other words...
This is the Monokuma bottle. I feel like I'm starting to make sense of it. Really? The bottle's on the shelf. The one on the floor. They're shards of glass. Sakura was hit in the head with a Monokuma bottle. Probably. The bottle was the weapon. Oh, I'll take your word on it, game. It was the weapon.
What the heck?
We already know who did it.
I won't forgive
It was one of those three. They couldn't stand the sight of her. Just taking Buff out. Oh yeah. Fallout. You agree with me, don't you? I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you by finding out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right in the rec room. Really? What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, we had both left together. Eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me that she'd left a note for each of them. There was paper in the secret room which I didn't click on ages ago, but that's surely not relevant, right? She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon, the Monokuma file said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth, I heard it from Sakura herself, and I tried to stop her. I doubt it as well. She wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. Oh. If I stopped her by force, this would have never happened. Oh no. It's impossible not to have regrets, I know. Hina's account has been added to the truth bullets. But the fact that she asked those three to meet with her, and she asked them to go to the rec room at noon, the same place that the murder happened, it might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly.
However...
But for Sakura to have been killed, yeah, she's not the type to go down without a fight. And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. Oh, I don't know about the mind bit. How was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? Did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
They would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her. I know, the killer murdered her, shut the door, and then hot sealed the door shut with fake glass. This is not real glass, it is glassant. The door is the only way out of the room. It doesn't have a lock and there's no evidence the mountains have been tampered with. The only change is the smashed window, which is what happened when I smashed it. There's no string or mechanism. There's nothing suspicious about the door itself. It's a plastic container near the entrance to the room.
So...
It's a protein drink and it's empty. She must have drunk it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. She mentioned it more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
Wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know. The protein can. It's got a label on it that says Chem A2. She mentioned how the chem lab has all sorts of things. She must have gotten this from the chem lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange.
Hey.
See what's scattered around the can? Shards of light blue glass. They're parts of the window I broke to get inside. They're not scattered around the can, they're underneath it. It was probably sitting on the chair, wasn't it?
So...
You're probably going to want to take note of it. It will become an important clue later on. Thank you. Because I would not have noticed that. I was just thinking of something just now, I completely forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, like, do you think it was laced, but it made her, like, go crazy? Like a Pikmin that's been hit by a purple cloud, and then she smacked herself in the head. No, she was like, she went completely nuts, like berserk crazy, and then to stop herself from escaping, she put a chair up against the door, which presumably is this chair, which we somehow pushed that far. And then she smacked herself on the head or something. There's no reason to think the chair has anything special done to it. There's no doubt the reason the door didn't open just because the chair was shoved up against it. So this was the reason. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. There's no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with, so the killer created the locked door from the inside. But they're going more and more into the fact that it was suicide. Probably. It does seem like the right answer. Ooh, blood. There's a bloodstain in front of the magazine shelf. It must have come from her, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Yeah, she was like bumbling around, smashing herself in the head, and then went over here to have a little sit down. The docker's open, and on the inside there's a handprint.
Why?
Why is there a handprint in there? Someone touched the inside of the locker and left a handprint in the dust.
True.
And it's fresh. Someone was hiding in here. And they left something extra. Maybe they hid in here until the locked room was open. And during the confusion they popped out and joined the rest of the group. Yeah, I doubt it.
Hey.
Think back, before we opened the door we looked inside the room. Yeah, it was already open. I mean, they could have already escaped.
Indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. What does the handprint mean? Could just mean nothing. There's no blood on her body. It's true. Sorry, is there something on the magazines that I missed? Same shelf of magazines, there's different magazines here. No, okay. Nothing on the clock, presumably. Wait, really? Was there? It's around 1. Apparently she died about an hour ago. Was that when we were moving Alter Ego? Maybe.
What the heck?
Alright, I just wondered if she had like a new voice line. Are you off to bed? Good night.
What?
What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I want to talk to you about. Is it true Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out, interesting, that it's true? I did receive a note to that effect. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by the monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the notes to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. He says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Come on.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Oh, good night. Thank you for joining on the stream tonight. That's still on. Byakuya's account has been added. Can we go now? Do I need to press R, maybe? Is there something I'm missing? Have I not touched the body, maybe? Oh, I guess not. Sakura drew her last breath, sitting slumped. Oh, I can see why it said that. Forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of a blow to the head. Normally I wouldn't have any problem believing that's what killed her, but according to the file, she almost vomited blood. And there's a trace of blood on there, for sure. So what would have caused her to vomit blood? The Monokuma file specifically said that she hadn't suffered any other injuries. I mean, the blood could be planted there, but I kind of doubt it, but you know, there were blood plaques in the last one where they had that, so I don't know.
That's fine.
Yeah, no, you can't vomit blood from being smacked in the head, probably. Tesco wine. No.
Naturally.
Didn't you agree? Can you ask Hina if she drank any protein drink? She definitely did. It does make me wonder. It's probably connected to the way she died.
Listen.
Have you finished with your general investigation? I think so for the most part.
So then.
Maybe a mixture of the sweet and the protein drink killed her. Maybe there was like a chemical reaction. And it, I don't know, became poisoned somehow.
Listen to me.
I've decided you'll go in my place. She got a lot more pushy since we had our issue, but she's right, I have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with the other two people. I need to hear what they have to say. I'm starting to dread the fact that Hina's going to be considered the murderer because she put a sweet in here, and she locked off to the room to make it seem like she was murdered by someone else. That would be awful. The door is the only way in or out. Oh, can we go now? The other two people went back to their rooms. Alright. God, all these characters are effing dead, aren't they? Wait, do they all live over here? Oh, is this gonna say... ... Here's Yasuhiro. The bludgeon after death was a decoy. Yeah? Yeah, definitely. Ding dong. We didn't know anything about the timing. Did you need something? Yeah, I wanted to check something. It's about Sakura wants to meet with you.
What?
How did you know about that?
Could it be?
Did you gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? Poisson. Poisson does mean fish, yes. Oga said herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. When did Sakura tell you that?
What?
Oh, well, when she asked me to meet with her, of course. Didn't she write you a note? Yeah, a note. She
How about that?
gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others like in passing. It is pretty suspicious. You went and met with Sakura?
Got it all wrong.
No, I didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yes, definitely suspicious.
Actually,
Last time I saw her was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office.
don't look at me.
I haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Oh, do I still have it? Let's see.
Hey,
Oh, it looks like I don't have it anymore. With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands out of his pockets. When he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Huh? Ah, how do you have the sweet wrapper? Ah! Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it up again and shoved it into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Bit of trash I forgot to throw out.
What?
I can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went. Well, if you'll excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hiro slipped back into his room. Hina said it was trash. Hiro said it was trash, but there's no way that was all to it. He stole it from Hina. Twat. Well, our character has like no sad words for him. That's kind of sad. Like, which one was the... Okay. Ah, I see you're a man of culture as well. Bing bong. Who's there? It's an aura of decay. What do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
I forget what my character sounds like
Don't
sometimes.
even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall.
What do you want?
What do you want? You said you wanted to talk to me about something. Wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet up with you.
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about. Byakuya already told me that she had to meet with him. She wanted to meet with Master too. I just said two, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. Can you tell me about it? You have to do stats again until the end of the year. Nice. I say nice question marks, it makes it seem like you were doing exams in stats, but I don't know if I missed something. You know about the Poisson number? I got the note, but I didn't see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. They all claim they didn't go see her. I have no choice but to accept it as fact. Is that as good enough? I'm gonna go back to my room. With that, Toko retreated to her room. I have to look at the crime scene again. Let's find out about the protein pattern. Let's go up to the 4th floor. Or whatever, which floor was it that had the chem lab? It's like trying to fly to Saffron City, you know? Such a pain. Rec room, that's not it. This is the chem lab. You're doing computer science, maths, further laps, and physics. Oh, yeah. Like someone with a life. Would someone with a life be at school? Wouldn't you be out there partying non-stop? And being really tired?
What?
Do you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. I think what you meant to say was, yes sir, I understand. Eat my... penis? This isn't the first time seeing the shelf, but I can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. It looks like there were 3 shelves connected together to make a giant shelf. But more importantly, what's the powder? in front of the shelf. I have to be careful not to step in it. Looks pretty poisonous to me. The bottle has a label on it. Chem C4. You want to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning checking out, and at that point the room wasn't like this. The powder must have been spilled around the time of the incident. Economics. Is that why Burford Browns are sometimes on sale now? If that really is when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Source of the powder. My favourite Lord of the Rings movie. What's on the shelf? Dietary supplements and medicines. Protein drink from the rec room is on this shelf. All the containers are labelled with A and a number. I can guess this is the A shelf. Yeah, but look, there's Chem C9 on it. Did someone have put it here by accident? This shelf is... I don't know. They're reagents. They're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. Don't be mean. You think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world? Shit, they're right. This is the put a gun to my head and tell me all about the quarks situation.
That's fine.
The words of a lifelong loser, which is you. He's the loser. Get that. Take that, Stinky. They're all labelled with B and a number, so this is under section B. There's nothing out of the ordinary. Where's the letter A that's in here? One look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. They're like poisons and stuff. They're all labelled with C. This is section C. It's split into 3 sections. A is dietary, B is reagents, and C is lethal. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from A. But what concerns me is that in A, there was a bottle with the thing from C. It's like someone just jammed it back into the cupboard who didn't know how the room worked. Meaning it wasn't Hina, or was Hina trying to pretend she didn't know how the room worked? Or was Hina forgetting? What was the bottle doing? There's something going on there. It was Hero. I'm gonna like vote Hero when it happens. Is that everything in here, you reckon? Can I... Oh, there's the footprints specifically are their own, are they? They're footprints. They're only in front of the left shelf. Well, it means they took it out of C really, really quickly, and something fell out of the poison cabinet, and they yammed the thing back into A. Hina's not going to get turned into butter. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen.
What?
Let's go, chop chop. Okay. So I got to work and I'd drawn up a sketch of the room. It's like something I draw. They actually drew this in like paint. You see how like the pen like overlaps itself? Not bad, for you I mean. For me? When you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear whoever left these footprints only had business at the left shelf. They came in, stretched to that shelf, did whatever they did and left. That's what the footprints say.
I see.
These footprints must be mine. No.
What?
Okay, let's see your shoes and I'll confirm the size myself. He's looking at my feet. Your feet are too big. I have to admit these are not your footprints. But how clear these prints are, it should be easy to determine who they do belong to. Sakura died, yeah. Hello, by the way. God, the 3D effect in this room looks really weird, doesn't it? This is where all the powder came from. It's labeled Chem 4. Oh, I've already read this one. How about we read the... There's one of this side. Bunch of yellow powder. Probably take a good hard look at that powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder. And the remains of a broken bottle labelled Chem 4. And some of the footprints in the powder. Based on the positioning of the prints, whoever it was only went to the left side. I mean, only went to the left side after the stuff fell over. Tina's prints because she got protein drinks. Maybe. This might have nothing to do with the case. The powder would have to have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Footprints in the powder has been added to the truth bullets. I've taken a good look at the chem lab. Let's go to the rec room. Easy. Also, does Hina have prints? She has hands, doesn't she? Can't believe Spindle died. Spindle's like the only good moderator we had. Probably will ever have, to be honest. Show us your shoes, chat. Take your feet off.
Hey.
How's the investigation going? Show us your feet.
I see.
It's too convenient. Someone must be lying.
Anyway.
Anyway, I've made progress on my own. The body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. They have revealed new clues. Look over them again. She said she found a new clue with the bottles. Got prawn, as they are definitely pronounced. The knight, or the rook. The... I guess that's a bishop, but from like the side angle where it looks like a giant mouth. And the queen, I guess. It's a queen, isn't it? Yeah, it's definitely the queen. Queen is like a little crown.
Hey.
Did you figure it out? There's a correlation between the bottles. Yeah, there's two bottles are missing, and one of them's filled with a deadly chemical and got smashed on the floor. Yeah, I get you. It's a red bot, yeah. Yeah. Giving you my conclusion is a good idea. I got it, fam. Everyone needs to come to their own conclusions so everyone can have confidence in the outcome. It's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer. I do trust you to a degree, otherwise I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. I did wonder why it looked like they would like double the gaps. There's one other thing. Let's do an experiment to confirm it. Wait, was that... Is like the king gonna be hidden somewhere in like someone's room? One with the crown is a king. No, you're completely right. Yeah. I was thinking of like the weird knobbly one. The knobbly one is the queen, is it? And the king is the kind of wanky one. Yeah, no, you're right. The king would be the most complex one.
Anyway.
Can you get... It's kind of weird trying to play chess without the board. Well, apparently my brain like doesn't understand it. Can you gather up the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottles? Try to get the smaller pieces too. Like, I can't play the chess online that everyone really likes because, like, you know, I've only ever played chess with 3D pieces. So trying to look at it when they're labelled like K or like have a little crown on them, my like brain doesn't understand. The king is a cross normally, yeah.
That doesn't matter.
This is a Japanese version, so he has like the ancient cross, which looked way cooler. I miss the old cross, where like cross would look like it had like a cool little like that sort of thing rather than just like a plus. I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's obnoxious. The obnoxious Byakuya isn't here.
So then.
Let's go get something from the chem lab. When I'm gone, try to clear up the glass. I don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the bottle pieces. And I finished up. Sorry to keep you waiting.
So
is everything ready? Let's get to work. What kind of experiment are we doing? I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights. The glass that you collected and one of the bottles is still intact. What do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It will make sense when we're done. Whoa. Let's compare the weight of the normal Monokuma bottles. It's balanced, which means each bottle weighs about the same, which makes sense. The figures inside are basically the same and nothing could have really affected the weight. So here's the important part. Put the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. And what might we expect to see? You'll balance out all the pieces will be a bit lighter. Yeah, considering the bear.
So then.
Let's give it a try. It's heavier. Bum 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 bum. How is that possible?
I knew it.
Oh wait, maybe the piece was on the floor. Heaviers? Oh, sorry, feathers are heavier than steel? That was that bloke streams, doesn't he? Limmy streams. Just as I thought. He has like his webcam actually takes up like the size of the screen of this VN character. Like a third of the screen.
In other
TV
words,
presenter, I guess. The results of our experiment and the correlation between the bottles put it together, and I believe you will arrive at a persuasive conclusion. This bottle isn't a Monokuma bottle. Bum 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 bum. You wanted me to look at the cupboard again? Like the weird cum cupboard. It's a handprint.
Why?
Why is a handprint in here? It looks like someone tried to touch the inside of the
It's
locker.
true.
We've already read this. Yeah, no, I get it. What did you want? What was the other one you wanted me to look at? The magazine shelf? Magazine shelf is hiding a clue. The magazine is upside down. Kakuto ladies. You're going to the mall. Miss Muscle Idariz's cosplay king. Did someone put it that way on accident?
Hey.
Someone has a figurine somewhere and they smashed 2 bottles. Mayhaps. Maybe the smashed bottle in the chem lab isn't another bottle. If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in every detail. I picked up the magazine and flipped through it. There's blood on it. It says Toko. Could this be a dying message? Toko, what is this? It's a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it.
However,
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a while ago, assuming she's not the murderer and isn't lying. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that... It says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it. And she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. It's settled. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusional evidence, right? We can use it to con the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it's just too easy. If anything, it makes me more suspicious. It could also say, Okot. Oh, kawaii koto. Has another murder happened? Nah, we're just here hanging out with our mate. What was the other one she wanted me to look at? What's up? I forgot.
in other words. Hey,
Am I deciding now? The experiment shows the pieces of glass were heavier. It's just two bottles have been smashed. It's that there's double. It's two. There's two bottles. No? Something new.
hey,
There's a hidden correlation. Pay attention, you'll find it. You're not giving me a prompt. I don't know what the bottles have in common, but I don't understand. And I don't understand the results. So clearly there's more material there than previously. Unless these were designed to be heavier, or that plastic bag is just extremely heavy. Or it's a different bottle.
so
The results of our experiment. Put it together. Yeah, you're missing the queen and the knight. I get it. I don't want Hina to be a murderer, even if it is by accident, because that means that we have to murder her at the end of the chapter. What do they want me to click on, sorry? Do I just keep talking to you over and
in
over again?
other words.
Alright, you're telling me, yeah. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah. Let's talk to Hina, maybe.
I won't forget.
Toko did it. The magazine proves it. Maybe not. What about you? Do you have more on you? There's still something on
Just a
here.
second.
I missed it.
Hey,
Don't you think you actually need to examine the body? There's no getting around it. She didn't recoil at the thought of a dead body. She was unemotional. It's the kind of thing I'd grown perversely used to. Lewd. There's still some times I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
it's true.
That's normal. Then how can you...
So
Imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. It's not something you'd put on your bio, is it? She is a PD, isn't she? Private detective.
hey,
Look here. Her
Correct.
shoes? Do you see the yellow powder on the instep? Yeah, it stands out.
I see.
We're going to take her shoes off and like put them in the footprint hole.
Hey,
Game's good. The wound to her head.
it's true.
She might be the ultimate dead body toucher. Or the ultimate private detective. Probably, actually. Ultimate investigator. Don't know about that one, Meep. Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot. Just let me explain.
It would seem.
She didn't suffer a single blow, but received 2 blows to the head. Dual wielding.
Indeed.
Nice, robot. Indeed, wouldn't you say? There's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of the hands were spotless. There's no trace of blood on them.
It's true.
That's what I learned. It's true. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. Ding dong bing bong. It's the Monokuma file.
Whoops, you
You caught
caught
me
me
sleeping.
sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake. Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
It's a really short chapter. It's already time, but the mystery of the locked room is only half solved. Whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. I have to make something happen. Alright, so chat, because it's like 11:30, and the class trial is going to probably take like hour and a half, 2 hours. I don't really want to, I don't really want to start it, and then after 10 minutes stop it, and then tomorrow just pick up with like a really weird spot. So this seems like a pretty good place to end the game for today, and then we can continue with this tomorrow. I don't know if you want me to just end the stream now, or if we have enough people for like Scribblio or something though. Is anyone like still here who wants to play Scribblio? I have like 6 people, we might be able to do it. If not, I might go to bed a bit earlier. We can continue this tomorrow at a better time. Which works for me as well. Do any of you want to play Scribble.io maybe? For like 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes? Can't join the stream again until Tuesday. But Tuesday's my day off. What the heck? Do you have exams, Worm? I forget. Yes, you do, don't you? You do computer science and maths and physics and further maths or something. You slept for like 30 minutes today, your brain is shutting off. Do you want us to just... Should we just end it here then? You reckon? Wednesday, you guess, then? Yeah. Although saying that, I'm moving flat on Thursday, so it depends if my computer is still plugged in at that point, which it probably is. I don't know. I haven't figured that part out yet. I was originally going to move on Tuesday next week on the 27th, but apparently I'm decided now we're doing the Thursday, like the 29th, I think. See how that goes. Still need to get a van. There's some weird stuff regarding the fact that I'm moving to London and I'm going to have to get the van to wait for a bit because I need to drop my current keys off. So either they're going to have to get like a temporary permit, or like we're just going to have to like wing it and hope like the council don't charge us a ton. Shit, I also need to get a temporary permit myself. Hopefully I'm getting the actual contract through like tomorrow, which is good. Because it should have gotten it like last week. But anyway, yeah, that seems like the best choice. It seems like a good idea. Also, I've managed to ramble for like 4 minutes, so it's basically been 3 hours anyway. But yeah, okay, I'm going to end the stream there for tonight then. Thank you all for watching. This was an extremely short chapter. I've never once looked at the transcript. I don't want to. That is way too long. But yeah. No, chat. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll continue with this at the start of the class trial. Have a good sleep, and I will see you tomorrow.